Disables my keybinds every time I have this up. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's a random stream. I'm here. We're doing HOM 3 again. We did some Dark Messiah earlier, but I just want to kind of sit back and, I don't know, cozy in with my slippers. And I got Cleo, my little baby kitty. And we're just going to play some HOM. So hello, those of you who joined me tonight. It is 9:10 Eastern. So, we're kind of late. We're going to run kind of late. Toaster Tuesday, our lovely hosts for that are occupied, so I'm just kind of trying to fill in, give you guys some extra programming today. And we'll get after it. So we, if you remember last time, have finished Restoration of Arathia. Arathia is restored. Now we're going to do this one. It's called Armageddon's Blade. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. That's my opinion. I don't want to really get into it. I kind of want to let it just tell itself. Armageddon's Blade is good, and then Shadow of Death is great. So we'll just go for it. We'll go right at it. Armageddon's Blade. Queen Catherine, her husband King Roland, and Yilu. It'll retell me how to say that. It'll be like you're saying it wrong. They'll sound it out somewhere in here. A warrior in Arathia's elite forest guard must work together to defeat the insane King Lucifer of Eofold, who will create Armageddon's Blade. With it, he plans to set the world on fire. So we have two things. We can do Catherine's Charge or the Shadows of the Forest. In this one, Jilu must defeat all enemies in this area using guerrilla tactics. He is the only one with the skills to lead this raid, for without him, all's lost. He may advance to 12th level and carry over his skills, experience, and spells to the next scenario, of which we begin at hard difficulty. And Catherine's is, must defeat all of her enemies or they will flood Arathia with their evil. If Queen Catherine dies, then all hope is lost, and the devils of Eofold will easily win. Catherine will be allowed to advance to 18th level and carry over blah, 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 blah. So this is like a very direct continuation. Like, you've booted everybody out, and now they're trying to invade Arathia again. So, holy shit, having a new baby really eats into my sanity. I mean time. Yeah, for real, dude. How goes the restoration? We restored it, Cake Boss. It is in fact restored. We're going to start with 20 marksmen, and you'll find out why in a moment. It's like, why won't you take these weird, cool-looking things? There's 10 sharpshooters. That sounds awesome. Well, I'll show you why.
Messengers inform me Queen Catherine and Roland Ironfist are retreating to the Arathian border. Avli has chosen to turn a blind eye toward the war, but have purposely left local heroes to their own will. Under the Queen's orders, we are to wage a hit-and-run war along the Avli border. Our only support will be local militia hostile toward the Kriegans. Should we be captured, Arathia and Avli will disavow any knowledge of our actions. Otherwise, this task is no different than before.
Yeah, when he's talking about before, he's talking about kind of like the Shadow of Death campaign and stuff. So for this, basically, he's like, well, the Kriegans are invading. And it's like, well, that's not great. And they're invading from all over. And Avli's like, well, we're not going to help you, but we're not going to say that there are people who can help you, la 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 la, and they just kind of ignore everything. Yeah, they feed on it. Oh, didn't turn that off. Hello, Mercury. So anyway, Galu, I don't know. Early this morning, you received word your special skills are needed for a daring plan, while Catherine and the Rathian forces keep the Eofold army locked in conflict on the western border. You have been ordered to slip in through Avali with a small guerrilla force to harry the enemy there. So apparently, they're like fucking around wherever we are. You have also been instructed to recruit allies from the local populace. To that end, you have set up your base camp in the city of Diasamir, along the Avli-Eofold border. The elves there have offered shelter and aid in the coming fight. The region is dotted with small garrisons and outposts. A large number of mercenaries, some of whom fought in the recent wars, call this area home. Many are loyal to Avli, But there are those who prefer to remain neutral and will fight for that choice. Movement, stealth, and cunning tactics will win this shadow war, not brute force, for the enemy is indeed powerful. Good luck. So yeah, you're quite literally like a guerrilla militia that is operating along the not Arathian border with Aethel. So, yeah. And we always remember quote 7. Hey, Pistol. Always remember quote 7. So why is Gilu so special? I'm going to stop this from chirping at me before it drives everybody nuts. Sorry. Alright, so, what makes him special? Well, little is known about Gelu. Gelu was found and raised by General Morgan Kendall. So, we remember him. He was the one who was... He was like the regent while, after the king died, and he was supposed to guard the main city, like the capital of Arathia and all that. Catherine Iron... by General Morgan, when he was serving under Catherine Ironfist, Gelu now commands Arathia's guerrilla forces known as the Forest Guard. He is believed to be half human, half Vorti elf. Whatever. Can upgrade archers or marksmen and wood elves or grand elves to sharpshooters. So this is why I picked them, because now I have the most of those. And now I get to have the most of these. And that's good for me, because these are the game's most powerful fucking unit. In my opinion. I love these guys. They're stupid. They're stupidly overpowered. Really high attacks and defense skill. They are a neutral unit. They belong to no faction. Quote, see their background, obviously. Their health is low. Their speed is high. And they're really good at their job. No range or barrier penalties. Huh. And we remember, Silver Pegasi almost always go first. They have the magic damper. That's always nice. 10 defense. We're at 10 defense. But they only have 9 attacks. So these are a shooter unit that is higher than the Grand Elf, the Wood Elf, the Marksman, or the Archer. Does more attack damage than a Tier 4 melee unit. And has no range penalties at all. It's pretty great, is what I'm saying. So yeah, we can... A group of sharpshooters with a desire for greater glory wish to join you. Do you accept? Y'all? Do I accept? Do I accept? They all wish for greater glory. These are like the militia recruits that we have. Do I want to see something interesting, T.O.? Go ahead. You have cheered the bits. You have done the bits. Go ahead. They are really powerful. They are super duper powerful. Yeah, dang near broken is kind of correct. So broken, we're not even going to bother, take other units right now. To be honest. We're going to get the first aid tent. We're going to do this. We're going to get more of these if we can. Yeah, now we're out of cash. Excuse me. I will do this just so you can see them. So here they are. They are a unit added with this hero into Armageddon's Blade. And they do have a neutral recruitment area where you can go get them. That's the only way to get them. So yeah, let's just look. 45. How much damage is it going to do to these guys? 32 shots, 558 to 697 damage. Just blop, dead. Blop, dead. Yeah, see, they're vastly more powerful. Several new recruits have arrived. And this is, they said, Diazimir. Kickstarter, Monty Python's co-curricular medieval reenactment program. Oh my god. I bring you the board game. That looks like it'll be pretty funny. Hi Diggs, thank you for subbing to the channel you manage. Hooray! 8 months. Is that how long we've been doing this? Tio, that's pretty cool. Appreciate you cheering us again. Yeah, no, Starscav, absolutely. Just delete everything. Doing, I did my part. I like it. I'll have to look and make sure that mine is still subbed in too. Yeah, so that was like 140 units right there, and it's like, wait a minute, that seems really high for like just having started. And it's like, yeah, this is not low level play of this, you know. It is rather intense, the way they start you. It's not super duper hard, but like you don't start on easy difficulty. You're not expected to play Armageddon's Blade without knowing what's going on, which is what it is. And here's the AFO border, which we could probably just snap into like a Slim Jim right now. Let's find out. What's your speed? 6? You ain't gonna do a damn thing. There we go. Shoot them. There's no hero to help these guys. They're kind of fucked. Defend. Wait. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. They shouldn't make it down here. Yeah, they did not. I don't need to risk them. Dead. Yeah, this is supposed to be hard. Not when you give me sharpshooters, it's not. We'll hire up another hero. Oh, this is also when they add the Conflux as a faction. Elementals basically interfere and intervene in the goings-on of the realm because of Lucifer's like crazy, I'm gonna blow up the world. Turns out like literally the forces of nature are like, we would like that to not happen, so they join you in making that not happen. Yeah, we'll go for basic luck and expert leadership right off the bat. Do I want to fight some guards? Yep. Do I want to not lose any units? Yep. No. Game, I am broke, so I would like to not recruit units I don't use. Yes, you also do start with like an upgraded area, quite obviously. So this guy, he's just gonna go over here and like flag things if he can. Do we get another hero? Nope, just him. So we're not gonna use this like scholar right now because we don't wanna lose the stats that can be converted over. Aw, that's nice, Cold. Yep, cold dog is a cold dad. He got a new baby. He purchased a new child. It's not how that works, but there we go. We'll do a save too, just so I don't have to. Basic sorcery I will also take. Okay. Next thing to get would probably be like some sort of elemental magic for him. Water break. Hail hydrate, everybody. Yeah, exactly, Starscav. And it doesn't leave you unequipped for such a thing, or underprepared. It's not like, hey, like this will happen, you know, like haha. It doesn't like spring it on you. It tells you. It's like, no, this is, you're like, be prepared. I should be able to do this. Let's see here. Without losing anybody, I mean. So yeah, they're like a weirdly tier 3 level unit. It's kind of great. Imps. We'll just flag these structures. So yeah, there's like these. It's Arathia, so you're going to have these outposts. Literally, they tell you. These guard towers kind of dotting the area, like they said. Yes, I do. Just move them up there and then blop. No. Even that back out. Can I upgrade this to a city hall? I can. What do I need? More gold. Of course. Of course I do. Foolish. Foolish me. Foolish Rob. I'll go get that. We'll give him that spell and everything. So yeah, we're just kind of leaving this guy over here. And yes, there's glittering treasures there. I know. Should probably do something about that at some point. But he can't even like fight me yet. So we're just gonna kill him while he's still weak and underpowered. How will we do that, you say? Well, we're just gonna shoot them to death. And we're gonna shoot them to death. Then we're gonna get another turn and shoot them to death. And then we're gonna lay off pathfinding, even though it's really nice. Really nice to have. Really, really is. We'll take the Order of Fire, so we get the spell power for him. And he is, you know, more or less the only one who it matters for us to have that for. Ah, they will give us more money than we were already making. And we'll go down here. I don't think they even had a hero here yet. I don't think they did at all. Let's have him come over here and be like, okay, that's ours now. Get a spell. Go over here. Oh, 2 city halls. That's better than 1. But, oh shit. I like looked away and I'm like, okay, something just happened. That's not good. Who started rumbling, bumbling, stumbling over toward me here? Yeah, there we go. We do need him to at least get enough shit to, like, make them go away. So he will do that, and then we'll go up there, and then we'll try to get through them. I should have killed them before I left. Oh well. Not the biggest deal. So the nice thing too is he can just upgrade these guys like when he's out here. Game does not give a shit. So he can just upgrade while he's running around. Pendant of Life. Okay. Not a bad collection of stuff we have thus far. Starting to get some money. Money. We'll do that. Is that going to be enough to take them out? I don't know. Do I hope it is? Yeah. Do I know it is? No. Let's see how this goes. Can we make this result better? It's melee. Ya da 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 da. We can do that, and we shoot him. Oh, sassafras. I don't like that. I like that even less. Help us take out more of them, please. Alright, fine. I concede, game. You may have my centaurs take them. Black market usually has, I believe, artifacts. We'll go look. Yeah, it's the artifact market. You can do some crazy shit with this, especially in Armageddon's Blade, because Armageddon's Blade introduces combination artifacts, and they are fucking hilarious and awesome. Now we'll take some extra. And that's a lot of familiars. We can't get past them either. That sucks. Ugh. Magoogs. Because they have the fireball attack that I do not like, obviously. You know what I don't like? That attack that explodes and hits all my fucking units. We'll just conserve our cash flow right now. Appreciate you guys being out here on a Tuesday. You know, we're not doing a lot. We're very relaxed today. It is still BPL meetup time of the year, so at a location redacted. That is why you're not really seeing as much content as normal. Because people are not here. No one's here to make the content. Except me. I'm always here. I'm always here, chat. Ralphie, with your 5 biddies. I love when you rub your bits on my face, Ralphie. Thank you for lurking. Yeah, I'm going to be answering my phone now and then. Let's see here. We'll go back down. Just kind of get more troops. If we can make these guys just run away, we will. Andu Carr, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. I play all of the Heroes games. Our channel, we have finished 1, 2, Restoration of Arathia. And we're going to be playing all of this, and then we're going to be playing all of 4. I started Dark Messiah of Might and Magic today, and then after that, we will do all of Heroes Chronicles, and we will do 4, and then we will do 5. So we are doing everything. Oh, I'm going to do Horn of the Abyss as well. Like, I am going to run through every single one of these. It is my favorite series of all time. I'm glad you found us so you can enjoy it with us. Welcome to the party. Yeah, so the one thing about sharpshooters is, like, man, they're so OP. They're expensive as fuck. Like, they are what is draining my economy right now completely. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Unfortunately, I don't know what it is. Fuck. There. Hey, there we go. So yeah, now we just have a legion of these things with which to destroy our enemies. There we go. I'm really glad you did, man. I'm really, really glad you did. Hacking the toasters and taking the Tuesdays? I am. We're here all the time. Yeah, how did you find us? Oh god, somebody organically found us. What's going on? The algorithm's broken. And take the knowledge for now so we can cast many a spell. I know I love that it downloads fast. You'll want to know, Andukar, we are playing with the we're playing with the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 HD Plus mod because I don't use the HD version on Steam. I don't believe in it. It doesn't exist. For me. I don't like it. I really hate it. HD Plus is going to give you a lot of the features you're seeing that are not native to the original game and the resolution that we're using as well. So yeah, just to let you know that we do have a mod installed that is available on Nexus, and it has once you do that, it has an updater. So yeah, we actually were the beneficiaries of him being a guerrilla fighter because he's like, raid the enemy supply lines, and we just get paid for it. Like, it's just like, getting paid. And thus we have gotten paid. So to upgrade these, it's 7,400. We're going to do it. Oop, somebody farted. Andu Carr, thank you very much for following us now as well. God, somebody tell Diggs. Somebody text Diggs right now and be like, Diggs, it happened. Somebody organically found our channel. He'll probably crap his pants. If I know Diggs, he's gonna poop himself. Like any bear would, right? Like what they do. They shit in the woods. So yeah, 28 with a 27. So this is just I cannot be defeated at this point, I do not think. Unless they can go first somehow. I don't know that this unit can even be defeated right now. About to be undefeated. Yeah, organic farm fresh channel. Yeah, you'll want that very much. It's a really convenient mod, Endukar. It lets you skip the fucking intro cinematic that plays every damn time. Alrighty. Cartographer. Yep, whole 1,000 gold, whole fucking map. It's supposed to be for them because I'm not supposed to, like, run in here this early. And there's also all these to, like, recover the map. But, they didn't count on me knowing my way around this game so well. And thusly, here we are. So they hired a planeswalker for God knows what reason. I don't understand it, but whatever. And then they have this guy. Oh, and I guess they have this too. Well, we're going to go blow that up first, I guess. So, leveling up these heroes is actually incredibly... Yeah, I'm just going to take that. Because I'll get more of these here. Is incredibly integral to beating... Leveling up not these heroes, but him. And letting him get, like, as many collectibles from the map as possible is integral to beating Armageddon's Blade. Like, absolutely necessary. Blop. Unnecessary. Unnecessary losses. Come now. Come. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Well, we're gonna redo that. Probably should have cast a haste spell or a slow spell on them. We'll do that first this time. Yeah, slow down. Now die. And they're gone. It's like taking candy from a baby when I'm playing as Jalou. Unless they don't give me enough of two things, money or archers. If I have enough money and archers, game over, man. Game over. I'm just gonna go right for, murdering him now. No, hey, this way, sir. Excuse me, sir. Have you heard about my Lord and Savior, arrow to the face? Lord Noob Skills! What up? Hello, TK. Hello. Kuki, Zoltan, your spin-off god. From the one true Zorg. So yeah, you're going to see me like walking by a lot of pickups with that guy because he doesn't get to follow us into the next mission. So, therefore, he is not important. Although I do need to get back before they destroy me, it would seem. He just doesn't know what to do. He's like, I guess I'm just going to hide here. The enemy is fled. Nonsense. Nonsense. You shan't be going anywhere. Let's see here. Who's fastest? Where are they at? 6 now? 8? You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And I got all your things. Man, all this stuff's really nice. Thank you for giving it to me so freely. All right. I don't like how close that castle is to my border, but I don't like how close that guy is to my border either. Castles don't move in this game. Shut the fuck up. I say, and they want to use like, what about the Flying Castle movie? I'm like, shut the fuck up. All right, what's he got? What's he got? Yeah, we'll just wait. We don't want them to go twice in a row. Well, actually, they might. That might not be good. Well, now they won't, at least. The slow spell should hold. There, that's better. I really like that he starts with resistance. Thorgrim's pretty cool. We'll take leadership. You know, it's not bad to have him diversified a little bit, even though he doesn't follow us in. You know. So his ability is really great, because he's advanced resistance, right? And it's like, oh, that's cool. 10% magic resistance at advanced level. You know, that's... You take less damage, you can straight up, like, reduce the turns that you're slowed and stuff. Oh, that's a lot of stuff right there. BRB, gotta go... Okay. Lord, I know how that goes. Pistol, what have happened here? I'm gonna look at it. Ah, yes. Flying Castle, there you go. What up, Jack? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, Jack. Little bit of tension in the Cocainum household right now with the ex, but oh well. That's how it goes. Doing my best. Doing my best. That's all we can do. Anyway, that guy is really gonna tick me off by taking all the things that I want, mostly. And this guy's gonna tick me off by living. I'm gonna guess that this is his main force. Oh no, it's like really bad too. Good, okay. Hey, load up and go pub stomp this guy. He keeps taking my upgrades, damn it. You need to die too. Oh, you're not. You are not going anywhere. Your ass is grass. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Morale 6. There we go. Advanced wisdom. It is better than the other one. This is better. That's the same. Looks like the Dwarven Lords made quite a few shields, I suppose. So anyway, we'll just walk over here. Ooh, Velocity Cape. That's even better. Yeah, when you get these, when you see one of these cartographers, do everything you can to scrounge 1,000 gold out of your butt, like, because you need it. It's amazing. Yeah, the musket line, basically. You are not incorrect in that assessment. We'll finally upgrade. I guess we'll finally do it. We'll actually like give him a fighting force and let him just kind of go move the enemy away from me, while I take everything in their land. For starters, like everything they have, mine now. These guys can stand next to each other. We'll do a middle grouping. So the Legs of Legion. This item, when equipped by a hero in a town, increases the growth of your second level units in that town by 5 per week. You have to be in a town on a Sunday, is what it is. It's like you have to go to church on a Sunday, and if you do, you get 5 extra people. Troa, what up? Yeah. Pike and shot. Hold Pike. Well, I mean, he's not holding Pike. He's got horse Pike. So, you know. The evangelist artifact. I like that. It's funny. We're gonna do this. Oh, we don't want to lose anybody. Fine. You can have that one, I suppose. And I'll just shoot everybody else. There we go. I concede that kill to you, sir. I don't know that I want that yet. I'd like to see how he shapes up with getting haste first, which we still haven't gotten. And it's usually one of my favorite spells. You've seen me use it countless times because I like to get mass haste and then just, you know, be extra stupid with the enemy. There. That'll work. The ultimate spell? You mean summon fucking boat? No. Thank Christ. Haven't found summon boat yet. Only a matter of time. Sobs incoherently. Yeah, we don't. If they aren't going to fight him, we don't need him to fight him. It's not a big deal. Like I said, his experience won't matter very much. Yeah, we're going to make sure that they can't see. And we're going to make sure that we get that, because that's one of the best items in the game. Oh, so cool. There we go. Would I like those? Yes, I would. Would I like these too? Yes, I would. So we've already basically completed this mission, and it's like the 4th week, day 1. It's like, careful, the enemy is overwhelmingly powerful. And I'm like, the enemy ain't shit. The enemy's breath smells like cock. We'll just kill this while we're at it. Yeah. Yeah, he is now tapped out. And we're going to tap out at Expert Wisdom. That's great. Because that means that every time we do any level with him, he's going to get all the spells possible. No matter what, he's going to get all the spells possible. It also means it doesn't matter if he's the one doing the fighting now. Yes, pales in the comparison to the power of Summon Boat. Hey, if we didn't know about Summon Boat, we'd still be on Heroes of Might and Magic 2, my dude. That's the thing. You had to have Summon Boat for that one level. You are taking all my treasure, and I hate you for it. You bastard. Don't worry, we're gonna rectify that very quickly here. Yeah, you don't have enough for me to even send my main hero at you. You pathetic little cyclops of a person. Alright, what you gonna do first? This guy? Okay. Oh, how dare you. I bite my thumb at you, sir. Me. Yeah, wiggle them things on down here. 7 points of damage. Not exactly enough, buckaroo. Hey, you want to see how these die? By a cavalcade of fucking pike centaurs. Oh, wow. They survived. That was shocking. You are just an ugly demon. That's what happens when you're trying to make a succubus, but you slap it on a tree too hard or something. Comes out looking a little funny. This is mine now. Alright. You woke up and chose violence, and I'm about to teach you that that was a bad fucking idea. Call the first aid tent, but not for me. It come empty, so you summon boat after you let the enemy use the boat. I wish that worked. Discount. Yeah, that's the one. That's the succubus that works at like the shitty brothel. Okay. A traveling caravan of gypsies passes near your encampment, and several of the men decide to have their fortunes told. As this is a time of great strife, and with the possibility of death being quite high, you agree to let your men partake of this little distraction. You even decide to join them. The gypsy, a woman calling herself Naestra the Oracle, reads their futures one by one, some good, some not so good. Eventually she reaches you. Upon seeing your pale complexion, solid jet black eyes, and flame red hair, she backs away, startled. Your odd appearance and striking presence both intrigue and frighten her, but she is a professional. She takes your hand, sits you down at her table, and begins to read your palm. What she sees is very strange. Your lifeline is uncertain, and yet your destiny is clear. You are to be a widely known figure, one of great import, yet there is a dark road as well. Something in your future gives her pause. She sees great evil in your future, yet cannot be sure if it is an outside force influencing your destiny, or something from within. A strange dichotomy to be sure, this Gilu is. Both where you came from and where you are going are blurred, something Naestra has never seen before. Each one of these things is told to you in turn, and you listen in rapt attention, hanging on her every word. As you get up to exit her tent, you press a gem and several gold coins into her palm and leave, bowing deeply as if she were royalty. She glows at the overpayment, for normally all she asks is a few silver coins, and a promise to live up to one's potential. You are indeed a hero, at least to her. Ah! How sweet of him. What a pure-hearted saint that will eventually blow up the world. Oh, yeah. Guess I ruined that one for you. Don't worry, it doesn't happen in this game. I did. Yeah, why'd I go there? I'm sitting here thinking that to myself, like, why'd I do that? Yeah, the opening cutscene for 4 is they blow up the planet off screen. It's really dumb. Not gonna lie, it's kind of stupid. I'm just going to insult this man by going in here, taking his castle, and then I'm gonna let him have it back. Like an asshole. What? Why? What? Why? That's not necessary. Come on, AI. Come in. Okay, all these are the same. Slap. Double slap. If you're looking for hot and I might be able to help. No thanks, just the breakfast. Fine, that'll be $6.48. You ever played Helltaker? Nope. Don't know what it is. The skill's either Eagle Eye or Navigation. Yeah, no, that's not funny. Fuck you guys. Yeah, we'll recruit some dendroids. We were poor, and now we're not. So this is a Conflux town. Pretty cool. They let you recruit elementals, and they gave elementals upgrades. This is what the sharpshooters towers look like. The treetop tower. There you go. That's what it was called. Here's all the stuff. Look, there's another outpost of ours that we can have. And we will. So I'm going to absolutely embarrass this AI. Oh no, you should keep moving. What am I doing? What am I doing? What on earth am I? Clearly not thinking. Har 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 har. Yeah, we're just gonna go take this from you. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna buy the Order of Power for you. Yeah, and then we got your haste. Haha. Found it. Then I'm gonna blind you to this section of the map. Like a jackass. Let's see here. Yeah, I have no desire to really stumble into them right now. Oh. Will they join me? We found these gauntlets. We thought you might like to have them. Hey! Want some shit? Found some shit. You want some shit? We got shit. Alright. And then we're going to ignore this hero. And be like, ha. You met or not, whelp. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take that. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take everything. Everything that's not nailed down, mine now. 5, yeah, mine. The equestrian collapse. You know what? Fuck it. Cool. What's this? What manner of oddity is this? The architecture matches nothing seen in Aradia, Avli, or any other place, save maybe Bracada. That's where the wizards come from. But what would a Bracadan city be doing so far from its homeland? Worse still, how did it get here when it was not here a few months ago? All good questions. Perhaps going inside will get some answers. Going inside, aka laying siege to the gates. Send in the E4s. This is where it is. Hosts of soldiers and monsters roam the countryside, politely asking for the week's taxes and any spare bits you have lying around. Pretty much. Friends are just a myth, like sex and unicorns and women on the internet. Har har har, edge joke. So fun. There, we'll do that. Oh, did you take that back? Alright, now where's your hero? Oh, inside. Okay. We're gonna go this way and do that again. Just fuck you. Come out. Come out. Knocking on the gate. We'll actually let you see this one. It would be lame if I didn't. There. And we're just going to do that. And shoot. Oh. Oh, you didn't die. Well then. So ice elementals. They have a fire vulnerability and an ice immunity, and they are immune to mind spells. Makes sense. We'll hit them. There we go. Yeah, they'll fly out here and do some stuff. Sure. Yeah. 7, 7, 8. What's these guys? 9. And these guys are 7, 8. Well, we just want to make sure that those ones don't move. These are actually a tier 2 unit, so they're not turbo powerful. We'll take our chances. Yeah. There we go. Hey, we're inside, and this is what the new town looks like. This was the only expansion faction they put in the game. And it was cool. I kind of like it. It's fun. You know, you have a market, you have this thing, Mage's Guild. This is your fort. You have the air elementals live on top of Air Elemental Mountain. You have pixies, nature spirits, living in the corner where, I guess, the lawn is. There's a fountain that generates water elementals. You have your tavern, and they generate these elementalists. Wisdom, air magic, and a disrupting ray is not like a bad little thing. The scarlet swan swims in a small lake. Wow, thanks, guy. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And then there's like the volcanic area. Fire elementals and earth elementals. I believe someone was here a moment ago. It is intended to, Pretzel Bomber. I believe that was the inspiration for some of this like Persian kind of architecture and area. The one cool thing they have, well, not the one cool thing. They can do all the elementals, and they're now faction based, so they get morale bonuses off each other and stuff. Or maybe they're immune to morale. Don't remember. But then they get these psychic guys that are just stupid powerful. And then the Pyre lets you recruit Firebirds and the Phoenix. And we remember the Phoenix from 2. Their Blacksmith is a Ballista. Pretty good. Their Resource Stylo is Mercury. Okay. Their Magic University lets you learn one or all or any of the 4 schools. Air, earth, fire, water. Like, it's just fucking, it's Avatar College. And then Artifact Merchant, pretty self-explanatory. Altar of Fire needs Altar of Air, blah, blah, blah. We can just fuck with that if we wished. We ain't gonna, but we could. We'll just do that again. And go back in here. This guy is deathly afraid to come out of this bitch. It is not a good thing. It is not something we want. Not at all. Well, it has the heroes and stuff too. So it has a bar, yes, but like it has pixies and like they imbibe and drink and stuff, and it has the heroes, and it does have like regular humanoids like who've settled it, like just regular people. It's more that elementalists can, I want to say, like can command the elementals. A smiling band of little fairies stand milling about looking for something to do. As you approach, they beam and flock to your side. It seems these are pixies, and they are eager to fight against the evil beings that have come. Nope. Oh. And then they died. Okay. Apparently we then proceeded to slaughter them. Oops. My bad. I didn't want you to join me, but I didn't want you to attack me either. Gosh. Yeah. We're just gonna... All mine. Huh, get it? Mine. Yeah, just keep taking XP, buddy. Yeah, there we go. I don't even know what the... Oh, the spec... Probably means something different to a lot of people. Go do violence. We're working on it, Halls. We're working on it. If you stepped in, if that was you just now, Halls, go ahead and step back in. Just drop a note for Diggs in the chat. And be like, hey, I'm going to do the thing now. I'm going to co-host. Yeah, you may do so. Because I said you could, so... And also because I want you to. So yeah, this guy wandered out from his castle like a baboon and just fucking got wrecked. And gave us the +3 luck and morale item. And the anti-blindness item. Frito, thank you very much for resubbing. Hello, my dudes. It's almost Wednesday, my dudes. Tomorrow I'll be going to a 5-Finger Death Punch and a 5-Finger Death Punch in Brantley Gilbert or something like that, like some country guy. I'm pretty excited for it just because I want to see 5-Finger Death Punch. I like them. A lot of people don't. I do. I don't care if you don't. Truly, like that's just how it goes sometimes. But I'm going to do that tomorrow, so I won't be around. But I'm here today. And we have today. Do I want to recruit Infernal Troglodytes? Which is just an... That's a fucking unit that could easily just become an insult that I use on people. Like, oh, you infernal fucking troglodyte. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that confused one. I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't know if I'm well acquainted enough with all the modern music to agree to that. I just know that like a lot of people sit there and give them there's like bands that get picked on, and that's one of the ones I've heard picked on before, and I just never understood it. As you pass a small puddle, you hear a voice call out to you, gentle and soft. The voice is that of a woman, or so it sounds. You kneel down beside the tiny pool and peer into its stillness. To your surprise, there is the face of a beauteous woman. She is beckoning you to her, whispering your name on warm winds blowing across the puddle, causing slight ripples on its surface. I am Sile, the Wave Rider. I represent the elemental plane of water, and I am one of many called here to protect this world from those who would see it harmed. I am sending this message to you, Gilu, because your destiny lies along a similar path to ours. Beware the Dark Lord, Voldemort, for he is assembling a weapon of near immeasurable power. At that point, a stiff wind comes up and scatters the water about, sending the image of Sile away. Confused at this warning, yet drawn to this woman somehow, you mount your horse and continue on with your mission. Figuring out the cryptic message will have to wait. Time is of the essence. Yo, we hit a hype train? What? What? We hit a hype train? Since when? NNT, thank you for the resub. Hey, look, more quality UHF content. And we've got, oh, who else was in there? Ro. What up, Ro? Thank you very much. Oh, no, that's Shadowseer. Shadowseer, you're continuing the one you got from Ro. Well, thank you very much. That's super kind of you. Fezbear hitting us with some biddies. Slap me in the face with them biddies. Choo choo, we're going. Here comes the train. Kooky, 6. Pretzel Bomber, 200. Oh my god. You feel sufficiently hyped? Well, then I need to go find something to shoot in the mouth. Because we need more hype, of course. We're just gonna blind them some more. Insufficient hype. Engage. Apply battle results. No, we want to watch the murder. Which this won't be fair. At all. See? Just like, hey, you want to die? You want to die bad? Here. Get walked. No, because I just don't want to take the losses, man. We do indeed own the entire map already. At this point, I am merely fucking around with it. I'm like having a little giggle while I just punch the enemy's butt in. We'll just take all their imps and stuff too. Let's see here. You'll run away. Yep. Bitches. Yeah, sure. It's not like I don't have enough of it. And now I have expert slow on that guy. Which is also great. You know what? I'll even let him. We'll pay for a mage's guild just to get more spells. Oodle boodle. Kitten canoodle. Pipe, 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 pipe. Halls, I am playing Hom 3. Would you like to join me? NNT, thank you very much. Cheering some biddies at us. Like I said, throw them at my face. You can throw them biddies all over my face. Biddies on my face is one of the things that contributed to the BPL meetup this year, and we thank you all for that. It allowed a lot of people who wouldn't have been able to go otherwise to attend, and people from our station and our group to meet each other for like some of them the first time and get some FaceTime, and really for us, for the closest members of our community to bond further, and we do appreciate that. So that you guys made that possible for the hardworking internal members of the BPL. Do I want to apply that battle result? No, I want to watch them die. Hello, Halzakar.
Well, hello, Rob.
How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Cursing the colder weather as it comes in because it makes the various parts of my body ache, but warm my heart by wrecking some face. How's that sound?
Oh, this was mission 1 hard difficulty, and we have already just deconstructed it. Like, I have broke it down to its components, and now I am slurping upon them. So.
Slurping upon them. That is not a term I think I would have expected.
Yeah, like a nice Chianti.
Ah, okay. Now see? I understand.
I got you there. As in most cases, CocainumRob will get you there.
Fair enough.
Giggity. How was your day, sir? What have you done?
I went and taught. I went to jail today.
Oh, okay.
I went to jail and came home and wrangled tiny humans.
I too have done this today.
And exercised civic duty and so on and so forth.
Ah, yes, exercising your civic duty. I hope those of you in America have exercised your civic duty.
If for no other reason, then if you exercise your civic duty, then I give you free license to complain later.
Yeah, because otherwise, don't complain about it.
So. Tell me, Rob, what has been your method to your madness this evening?
Lord Gilu, make sharpshooters invincible unit. Start with mini, steamroll entire map, profit.
So was this, I picked him and then just picked up a bunch of elves to shoot things twice?
So what this is that the beginning of Armageddon's Blade campaign introduces Gilu and the sharpshooters and all this stuff. Otherwise, they don't actually exist in the base game, Restoration of Arathia. He is a unique hero to this expansion. And he is unique in that he is the only guy who can upgrade things to become sharpshooters. Otherwise, you have to find one of these treetop towers and collect them 4 at a time, which obviously is not efficient.
Is that a step above high elves, I guess?
It's a step above every archer in the game.
Aha.
It is like
way.
nearly the level of Titan good, because it never suffers from a range or barrier penalty.
Oh, wow. Okay. I see the different icon down at the bottom of the screen now. With their fancy black leather armor.
Yes. They're really cool looking, too.
So I'm looking over at the chat. Lord Grimmo says he exercised his civic duty by manner of dead and pulped trees. He also champions that sharpshooter commit big kill.
Oh my! Chidex, thank you very much for the follow 3 minutes ago. And Shadowseer, 2 minutes ago, gave us 5 community gift subs. Thank you for spreading that love. Thank you, guys.
Shadowseer slapped those subs onto the stream, one for each hand, smack,
yeah,
so to speak.
Smacking them on there.
Smacking them on there. I also see Mad Ducks is here with us.
Hey, Mad.
Proud of Toilet Obliterator getting kicked out of jury duty.
At least you tried. I mean, you have to, but yeah, sharpshooter is basically having a gun in this game.
Oh, okay. Well,
and it's not like a musket, it's a fucking 1911. It's 2 World Wars worth of bow.
And as Mercury Alpha did point out, and I do believe this would be accurate, sharpshooter go Bert.
So Bert, so hard. Much Bert.
All right, let's see here. We are, and more people confessing to pulverized tree for civic duty.
Yes.
Thunderbolt joined just to hear Toilet Obliterator getting kicked out for jury duty. So that's enough of chat. We have lore on the screen.
Lore is happening. You are awoken to an odd feeling in the back of your neck, a tingling sensation warning of danger. You spin, blade in hand faster than the eye can catch, and are faced with a small figure grown from the earth itself. This figure is vaguely humanoid and stands approximately 2 feet tall. The figure bows deeply, introduces itself as a minion of Erdaman, and claims he bears a message for the ears of Gilu alone. Confused, you agree, albeit warily. You are the one known as Gilu, are you not? Very well. I am Erdaman, the Earth Shaper. I have come from the elemental plane of Earth, and have been sent to protect this world from those who would see it harm. Sile told me you have spoken to her. I trust you have already met the minions of the Dark Lord? Voldemort. Excellent. The Dark Lord Voldemort has many names and many minions, the worst of which is Zeron, who was born of man and demon. Be wary of this one, for he is most skilled in the dark arts, as well as having an affinity for devilkin. Then the small figure melded back into the ground as if it had never been. Thinking you were merely dreaming, you lay back down and contemplate what this Erdaman has told you. Hype Train has ended.
Train level 2 has completed. Congratulations.
Oh, we completed it at level 3. Thank you guys for sharing those subs with the new people who've come here today. And thank you guys for the biddies. Yeah.
There is a water break that has been redeemed.
Get your earth sauce on.
Num 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 num.
Yeah, hail hydrate.
Hail hydrate.
So I'm going to tell you what, right now I'm out of water. So I gotta go get some. We're gonna go to actual commercial break. Like, I'll play the commercials for you guys, and I'll be right back. Give me like a few minutes. Probably gonna use the facility as well. So, beer ski!
All right, everybody. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we're gonna be right back after this commercial break so I can get some water and a snack. Boop. Did it work? No, it didn't. I have to click off screen. Come on now. Come on. Boop.
You there. Yes, you over there. Yes, you right there. Yes, there you are. Yes, you indeed, sir. Have you ever looked up at the stars and thought to yourself, I want to rule that. That shall be mine. I am going to have that, all of it, and none of it will not be mine. Well, now your delusions of grandeur can be a reality, if only you hire the Libertalia Mercenary Corps. Libertalia Mercenary Corps is more than just your average band of mercenaries. The Libertalia Mercenary Corps has been servicing international, interstellar, and interplanetary clientele since 1973 and continues to spread its good reputation across the solar system. Now, you may have heard terrible things about mercenary groups, but we can assure you that Libertalia lives up to only the highest ethical, moral, and religious standards capable of any mercenary corporation in the entire world.
The ethical, moral, and legal standards held by the Libertalia Mercenary Company are not that of Earth. In fact, they are a planet outside of our solar system called PXDX-1-Y2.
Libertalia has proudly been providing security services for many nations and private organizations around the globe, as well as outside of the globe, I suppose, because, interplanetary and all that. Libertalia Mercenary Corps, where we put the Libert back in your area. Okay, who fucking wrote this shit? That makes no fucking sense. What the hell? Libertalia Mercenary Corps, located wherever there is money to be made and needs to be met. As long as those needs don't supersede their needs, in which case, then they'll take the money. But they won't if they don't need it, but they will if they do, so Libertalia Mercenary Corps. Hire a goddamn mercenary. Fuck. I'm done. Fuck this shit. I'm done with this. God, I'm leaving. Fuck. I'm leaving. Fuck this shit.
Hey kids, do you like breakfast?
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna love self-heating maple bacon breakfast logs from Randy Checkers.
Cool.
That's right, kids. Just crack my log like a glow stick and watch the magic happen. Delicious breakfast perfectly heated in less than 30 seconds. Move over, Jimmy Dean. There's a new sausage sheriff in town, and his name, Randy Checkers.
Warning. Randy Checkers Maple Bacon Breakfast Logs contain substances known to cause cancer in the state of California and is part of a balanced breakfast.
Randy Checkers Maple Bacon Breakfast Logs! Hell yeah! Hey there, folks. It's me, Tom Tombadil, of Wide Tom's Bean House. Come on down and try our never-ending bucket of beans. Only $14.99. I've got beans coming out the wazoo. We got bean salad, pork and beans, 3-bean casserole, jelly beans. But if beans aren't your fancy, we've got a full burger bar. Help yourself. Just $14.95 plus tax. Wide Tom's Bean House has a big old burger bar just for you. In addition to the burger bar, we also have a full liquor bar, as well as sports playing on every TV. Call toll-free at 888-WIDE-TOM to book your reservation at a restaurant near you today.
G17 to Delta. Come in, Delta. G17 to Delta. Psycher peeping Tom, 18th floor of the Rookery House Apartments. Suspect fled to the south at high speed and altitude. G17 to Delta, do you copy?
This is Night Shift, Lieutenant. Delta Shift will take this. I gotta get my nap time in. Praise the Emperor.
Dear viewer, today I shall pose you a quandary. Is this an internet? Well, how about this? Big internet would have you believe it looks something like this. But here today I shall show you the true process of making an internet. Here at Stephen & Sons Internet Company, we don't hide behind malicious machinations, data relays, and 5G. No, we here at Stephen & Sons believe full-heartedly in the transparency and honesty in how an internet is harvested. An internet starts as a single interplant capable of only producing 1 byte throughout its entire lifespan, and it must be harvested by hand. The harvested interplants are then sent off to the net factory to get interwoven into the internets. After which, the consumer enjoys their fresh organic internet straight from the field. Our consumers praise our air-like bytes. However, our less educated corporate fat cat critics might say we wish for larger, easier-to-see bytes. Well, as any well-educated man will tell you, the smaller the byte, the more soluble into the bandwidth of the average American home it is. So come on down to Stephen & Sons Internet Company today and enjoy the internet the way the Lord intended. And enjoy the American, hard-working, non-communist, non-union labor and quality service.
Tonight, only on WBPL 76. 1.5 digs.
Not again.
Follow Tom Bombadil, Diggs, and their loving son on all of their wacky adventures. Whoa!
I think you were supposed to turn left back there, you nitwit.
Oh, can it, woman? I know where I'm going.
Join us tonight only on WBPL 76 after the stream.
G17 to Delta. Come in, Delta. G17 to Delta. Caller reports the frogs outside say mean things to him when he smokes on his back porch. Address to follow. Delta, please respond.
Hello, magic talking box. Me Griglak, son of Griglak. Magic box say speak with tongue bad. But Griglak speak with tongue. Griglak speak with tongue again. Griglak bad too. Griglak report Griglak to chief. Goodbye, magic box.
Do you remember those early fall days just before the harvest when the air was cool and nice? Digsbury Farms remembers. When your Nana or your Gamgam would bring you out a homemade sweet, glazed in honey, that was both sweet and sticky. Digsbury Farms remembers. Do you lie awake at night in a constant state of fear, remembering how the bee population is slowly dying off due to chemical pesticides used in the expanding agricultural nightmare that has become country living? Digsbury Farm doesn't, because we have a solution. One afternoon long ago.
You'll have to find out about the afternoon long ago at a later date, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. Remember, Digsbury Farm, remember. Always.
Indeed.
Always. Digsbury Farm remembers. Always. Stares at you intensely.
Pretzel Bomber, I'm going to make a note here. Talk with someone about vehicle insurance during the clan invasion. Surely to goodness we can do something with it. And then Ensign Bierski referencing the Magistratum Mundumass or something.
The Magistratum Mundanus?
Yes, but...
The Magistratum Myanus?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
It is. It's been a marvelous series. I've very much enjoyed. So.
Yeah, people have been having fun with that. It's been
Pistol. There. That we can't have an answer for that. That's the world will implode. So.
What did it do?
Scrombles versus Griglak, son of Griglak.
So what happens is the same thing that results in Heroes of Might and Magic 4 happening. The world explodes.
Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
Yep.
So, here we are. Rob, you are doing the expansion.
Mm-hmm.
The Armageddon expansion, as the French don't actually say.
Yeah.
And you just chased that poor dude into the corner, and I have to assume completely thrashed him.
Oh, I whipped him like a rented mule. Yeah. I made him sorry that his fucking grandkids will live.
Yeah, that's certainly what it looks like.
And then I shot all of his friends. And by that I mean all those devils.
So
then I took
the
his
sharpshooters,
place.
do they double shoot, or
Nope.
do they just single shoot
It's
like a boss?
It's a single shot at an attack power of 12, which is higher than the Tier 4 Silver Pegasi, which is already not a powerful unit, but like we can dig into this deeper. Like, what's a powerful unit? These guys? Attack skill 10 at Tier 4. They're like Tier 5 attack power.
Okay.
So they're very high attack power, very high speed. They can stack, obviously. You can get a lot of them if you're this guy. However, their drawback is they are incredibly expensive. Like, outrageously expensive.
Outrageous.
Yeah, it's very hard to acquire.
All
these
right,
guys.
Then let me pose a different question for you here.
Mm-hmm.
In this game, Heroes of Might and Magic 3, just kind of general strategy, because my experience with this has largely been futzing around and just kind of doing what seems like potentially a good idea at the time. Not even necessarily actually a good idea, but in doing this, what would you say, for example, since we're looking at the Rampart, what is the bailiwick, the strengths that the Rampart as a choice brings?
Speed. Their first hero, or their first unit, is the Centaurs. They're a 2x1, so they're a large creature. High attack strike unit, not a lot of health and defense, but they're going to hit hard and they're going to get down the field with an 8 off the bat. And the dwarves, like they've just got really good melee synergy. And then it all revolves around protecting elves, which we can laugh about that till the cows come home, but the elf is weak with 15 health and 5 defense. And the damage is fine, 3 to 5 with a 9 attack skill. And then they get to shoot twice. That's where it comes in. As getting that second attack is what makes them powerful. Because Wood Elves, just not that great. And they honestly, like, they're the same. They're virtually the same. They are actually, in fact, the same, except for a point of speed.
Grand Elves happen to have more fingers to hold more arrows, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Grand Elves have like 7 fingers.
So, in doing this, you're remarking on their attack value being high at 9. Where are the barriers? Where is low attack value end and decent?
I mean, it's based on tier, and like 9 is just higher than 5 in this case. Like this is a pretty big difference between these two.
Okay.
So looking at it, it's like, okay, 9 and 5, like clearly this is not a defensive unit, it's an offensive unit. However, it's still not that powerful of an offensive unit. If it didn't have the attack twice, it would not really be dropping a lot of damage on people.
Right.
So the Rampart exceeds in striking. So it's like they'll strike with these. Not a lot of attack skill here. There's no attack difference between the tier 3 and the tier 4. But they've got some good defense, and these guys are actually magic resistant. So they dampen magic, and they're fast. So you're going to get your turns fast. So you need to structure yourself around acting first, which means you either wait and draw the enemy in, pummel them with arrows, and then you get them with this. You've got your Dendroids, who are your defensive units. It's like a group of extremes. Your defensive units are very strong. And your fast units, your strike units, are very strong at their jobs. They will crumble if you leave them unguarded or let them kind of take hits. However, when you have 40% magic resistant, 7 defense skill in a tier 2 stack with 20 health for dwarves, like battle dwarves will just fuck you up all day. Dendroid guards will fuck you up all day. And when you get hit by a Dendroid guard with their 55 health at tier 5 and their 12 defense, they bind you in place so that you can no longer move until they move or you kill them. So they can pin you right next to these guys, who can then just sit there and shoot you in the face all day. And then you have the unicorn is actually kind of weak, but then they also get dragons, and their dragons are rather powerful. They're not as good as red and black dragons, but they are basically the second best top tier unit in the game. So.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Fiora the Tank Girl, thank you for rating us with a party of 17 viewers. Holy cow.
Oh, wow, that is fantastic.
Thank
you
you.
for coming by.
Take hug, pass it along. We appreciate that.
Hang on, let me say this real quickly. Raid!
Raid! Thank you. We do appreciate it.
I can't say it too loud or it'll echo in the house, but we have here with the Rampart a story of extremes, and my understanding
more or
is
less,
you're using your fast units to deploy and break up, disrupt the enemy units while you have your elves go plink 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 from range. Yes,
more or less. You just use them with whatever you have the most of. It's like, it's your turn economy. It's where you're at in the movement line. You know that with their speed of 12, you are almost always going to get the first spell off. You're almost always going to be able to make it down the field and touch something. Now, if you send them down the field, it's a sacrificial mission almost. They've only got 30 health.
It does seem...
they're brittle. They're brittle.
A fool's errand to take your fire support and put it out front.
Yeah. So what you want to do is usually I'll cast a spell or something with them. I'll see if you want to wait until they leave something isolated, and then you just fly in and slap it with a sword and just pin it down and start wailing on it. So that's what they're for. You draw them in and then you lay it out.
Okay. Now, on the opposite end,
yes,
we have this tale of extremes with the Rampart. What would you say the selection would be if you're looking for a good kind of generalist selection? I understand that there may be some where you're like, well,
human.
I mean, they're kind of okay, but
human can do a little bit of everything.
Castle, correct?
Aravian castle units can do a little bit of everything. That is my very strong opinion in their regard. They're pretty good at... because they have a powerful tier 1 unit that has respectable speed, defense, attack, and isn't super expensive. They have...
The pikeman, yes?
Yes, it is. And the pikeman kind of sucks, but the halberdier is just... It's like, the upgrades don't seem like a lot until you actually do them, and you're like, this unit feels so much better, even just a little bit.
Okay.
And then, on top of that, their second unit is a double shooting, easily stacked up, group of, what's it? What's the word I'm looking for? The marksman.
Upgraded crossbowman, right?
Yes, the marksman.
Okay.
Correct. So,
they can do a little stabby if something closes in on them, if I'm understanding right.
They can, but they're horrible at it, to be honest.
All right. Oh, that's fair.
Oh, well, they got a guy. Oh, well.
How dare they?
Yeah, they got... Ooh, they got one! Ooh. Oh. Now I actually have enough gold and everything where I can just turn all those guys' elves into, sharpshooters, and then it's just extra unfair.
So is it the elves that you can upgrade into sharpshooters, or any range unit?
It is all marksmen, archers, wood elves, and grand elves, because he is an Aravian soldier, so and an elf. So he's able to train Aravian soldiers and elven soldiers.
Okay.
Into that discipline.
He gets the main character exception.
Yeah, he is the main character, and he gets the main character exception. That is the absolutely correct way to look at this. Like, I'm not even joking. That is 100% the truth.
And I see that you keep your marksmen spread out. I'm assuming so that that's better to distribute damage and whittle down enemy units.
Exactly, because if I had 164, there's nothing out there that's going to survive 164 points of damage. That would be insane. Like, there's absolutely no point in keeping that there like that. Because
but if you spread them out, you can pick off the units.
Mm-hmm. You need turn. Okay. I call it turn economy, and I'm sure that's like an actual term, or like maybe there is an actual term that I don't know. For like people who know strategy games and are smarter than me, probably. But this means that like as you're moving through a battle turn, instead of hitting really hard with 1 and only taking out 1 unit, I can hit really hard with 3 and take out 3 units at range before they can move. So it ends up being like really, really useful.
Sure. So my in my brain, the analogy would be having a boxer who, instead of being a headhunter looking for that one big shot, is someone who wears you out with jabs over the course of the round until you can't, eventually you're going to drop.
You can look at it that way. Yeah, it's you. If you leave them all here, they will be overwhelmed by the fact that multiple stacks of creatures exist, and you can only shoot once per turn. But if I split them up, they can eliminate multiple stacks just because. Like, it's not a problem for them to just take out a bunch of things at once.
By the way, just looking over the chat, Blackfire Gaming 101 is very happy to be here and seeing your stream on. Blackfire, we're glad you're here with us.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Blackfire. I'm glad you're catching another one of the HOM streams with us.
So, you were mentioning the castle as being a nice all-arounder thing. As I remember...
Because they have the Griffin after the Marksman, which is a great strike unit. Like, an absolutely phenomenal strike unit.
Does not get counterattacked, if I remember correctly.
They have infinite retaliation, is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have infinite retaliation. Which is awesome.
It's the vampires I was thinking of that do not take retaliatory strikes.
Correct.
Okay.
So the Griffin, and the Griffin's a tier 3. It's not that bad. They have a really common unit structure that like shows up a lot. They're recruit building. And they're a flying unit, obviously. So infinite retaliation flying unit that you can stack up really high, and also the castle gets a boost to their generation, so it only goes up even more. And now the crazy thing about this hero is like he can just walk over to this and be like, oh, a shitty group of 9 archers. Well, guess what? Better. Like they're now a super unit. they're just amazing now. Don't worry about it. NBD. So now what we're going to do is I said this earlier a little before you got on. We're going to just trap the enemy. Like, you're going to be here. You're not going to get out.
Here.
Oh, my.
I'm sorry. Mad Ducks has hit me up. He has enough points to highlight things forever, and he has my attention.
Okay, well, first of all, we need to give attention to Talons for subbing for 5 months. Thank you very much. At tier 3? Hello. Oh my. Talons is out here like
5 months in the auxiliary as well.
Yeah.
Hey, could someone in the chat hit the tag for the auxiliary while we're at it?
Yeah, hit that up for the Discord. Beerski, have fun with your wife for dinner. Catch it up on the archive. We'll talk to you later, man.
Absolutely, have a good time.
But yeah.
Thank you, Frito.
Go ahead.
The ultimate dramatic reading. Yes, Mad Ducks and I have been collaborating on the idea of dramatic reading, which is quite terrible. It's
Mad Ducks, so of course it's cursed.
Well, no, my dramatic reading stuff is horrendous. It is, and I'm going to claim it's intentionally horrendous.
Okay.
So, but I am waiting
for the memes.
Yes, absolutely. I am waiting with bated breath to find out what the ultimate dramatic reading would be. But for the moment, lore is happening.
Yes, lore is happening again. The lore is a lot more expanded in Armageddon's Blade. They'll drop a lot of these on us. Sitting around the campfire last night, you and several of your most trusted advisors were knocked off your feet when the flames suddenly exploded outward. The flames licked skyward and coalesced into a humanoid shape, its eyes glowing a brilliant green. I come to speak to the half-human warrior known as Gilu. He with eyes of obsidian darkness, skin of alabaster white, and hair the color of flame. I am called Fjör, the Flame Walker. I am he, born of fire, come here to protect this world from those who would harm it. A tide of growing darkness is flowing across this world, gaining momentum with every day. The one known as Zeron is a servant to the Dark Lord, Voldemort, and is even now seeking the tools needed to build a weapon of incredible, terrible, destructive power, Armageddon's Blade. My fellow Conflux heroes, Sile and Erdaman, have secreted these tools away in a far-off land. Yet this Zeron has located us anyway. He is powerful, and we shall attempt to stop him, but we now fear that we cannot stop the weapon's creation. We can, however, let you know the wielder of the blade is not invincible. That said, the flames form into a great fiery phoenix, which gouts its breath into the sky, shoving aside the darkness of night for the merest of moments. It then poured back down into the fire pit and returned to being a simple campfire, as if nothing had happened.
I would just like to point out that now everyone in chat has been affected by Growing Darkness. If you choose to roleplay Growing Darkness where you sit, you may use sunglasses to replicate the effects of Growing Darkness.
What on earth are you talking about?
You know what? I'm trying to resurrect an old gag I had with some friends. That it was the idea of creating this mechanic that nobody else knew anything about that got progressively more ridiculous.
That's a very Legion thing to do.
There you go.
That's a very that sounds like us.
We will infect the chat with Growing Darkness.
Yeah, that's all we're infecting you with.
All of you, get your sunglasses.
Yeah, wear your sunglasses at night.
If you need rules for Growing Darkness, you may acquire the Growing Darkness Tome, leather-bound, 800 pages, available soon enough on Kickstarter, or something, or you can just send us money and we'll get it to you when it's done. But now you are all affected by Growing Darkness, and Cookie Mama casts Fireball because Grimos is taking sanity damage. We're doing.
Are you like role playing with like Mad Ducks, just like casually like as we do things?
No, but it is true that when Mad Ducks and I collaborate, the madness takes over.
Yeah, clearly. The mad duckiness quack.
Can't get a handle on the howls. So,
anyway, there's another one.
We were also speaking about this game. Oh, more lore is happening.
Yeah, this should be the last one, I think. A pair of warriors dragging a third enters the encampment early in the morning. The dragged man is gravely wounded and appears near death. Healers rush for the man and begin their work as you approach. As he gets closer, you can see that this man is a member of the Talon Brigade. How he has gotten this far north, you cannot understand. But the fact remains he is here. As you kneel beside him, the swordsman grasps you by the edges of your cloak, and in a raspy voice speaks his warning. There is one out there, my lord, a devil named Zeron, who is the one seeking Armageddon's blade. My unit was sent here by General Kendall to aid you. I am all that is left of us. Zeron is close to completing the blade. He is going to use it to destroy us all. His words trail off into silence as he collapses into death, his body limp and lifeless. The man's last words hang in your mind. What is this Armageddon's blade, and who is this Zeron you keep hearing about? Answers are needed and needed quickly, for Radia is running out of time. We're not. We're fine. T.O. Cast Swords of Piss, for I am the Pissmancer. Well, you are the Toilet Obliterator, so that does make sense. I say, I think you've nailed it, I suppose. We have found him, the Pissmancer. We're going to, in here...
I have to check something. Pissmancer, Please tell me you're not the evil bastard that goes into public restrooms and urinates on the seats, because that's unforgivable.
That's child's play. He urinates on the ceiling.
It's a little different. I don't sit on the ceiling, but I suppose
that's fair.
Drips,
yeah,
the drips would be a thing.
This is not the drip the kids were talking about.
It's not mad drip, but it is drip that would make me mad.
We are so old. We're so old. I feel so old.
So, as a quick background, I work with the youth group at my church regularly, and I make it a habit to reference horrendously out-of-date stuff whenever I can.
Yeah, for the lulz, of course.
Yes, absolutely, because, I'm going to be that kind of dad.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of the fun of being a dad, is, like, getting to just do that stupid stuff. Because without it, you'd go fucking crazy. And probably postal. I would. If I didn't have the fun of being a dad, like getting to do the crazy, like, stuff like that, yeah, no, I'd lose my fucking mind.
I don't have the opportunity yet because my kids are not quite old enough for it, but it's coming.
I mean, they get to shoot at me first.
You had a glorious victory. Oh, well,
yeah.
That's not right. Look. Oh, well, you did just stab a dragon to death, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got some of my boys. Unfortunate. But anyway. I guess if we take this, we get like a fully upgraded house? Town? Okay. Okay.
I was adjacent to a quote. We were almost there.
What happened?
This is not the drip kids talk about. CocainumRob about ceiling piss from toilet obliterator.
Oh, God. Fuck. Fuck!
Someone
God damn it! God damn it.
That would be quote 194. Quote 194. Add that to your spreadsheet.
I wonder how many of those are me. To be honest, I'm like, I don't know.
I have heard that there is someone that keeps a spreadsheet of all of the quotes.
There is.
But I know not what they are.
Of whom they are and of whom they speak.
I don't dare assign anything to them, so I just use the what. The truth is, eventually I have the extremely minuscule goal of coming up with a quote, but you don't want to force it.
No, it's gotta grow organically, like a fart.
It's gotta be organic. If you force it,
you're gonna shit your pants.
That's one option.
It's gotta grow organically like a fart. If you try to force it, you will shit your pants.
Grimos has pointed out sometimes he remembers quotes, and this is one of those times.
Fear me, Rob. Sometimes I remember quotes, and this is... Oh, what have you done? Yeah, this is the Armageddon's Blade expansion. We are into it. We are into it, friends. Did I miss another biddy from T.O.? Did T.O. highlight a thing and throw bits at me?
Let me look.
Thank you. I am committing genocide on demons. So really, it's not that bad, at least.
The last thing I saw from Toilet Obliterator was something about people are evil and he hates them as well.
Oh, okay.
But he did not. I do not see him specifying which people were evil.
All people. Everybody.
Not quite all.
Just everybody. Everybody in the club being a piece of shit.
Yes. Grimos is taking credit for the ceiling piss quote.
That's fine. Grimos can have it. Grim's earned it. Grim's been here a while. Grim's been here a long fucking while. Grim doesn't leave. Grim passes out sometimes, but Grim never leaves. I think I've conquered the entire map and explored every single building. And I literally don't need to kill that one remaining thing. So we'll just, we're going to go down here. Actually, I don't even need to do that.
You have, as it looks before me, did that auto-resolve?
They all auto-resolve because of the mod I have, and I can turn that off, but I don't want to. So I don't like to let the final battle of anything auto-resolve. I don't think that's like fun or fair. So I actually play those out.
What is the soundtrack in your head during final battles?
The one that's playing right now. For if it's a Heroes game, it's the battle soundtracks that they have. So I love the music in this game. Other things, it's other stuff, but for this, it's just letting it flow, letting it fly. Because congratulations, that's one mission down of Armageddon's Blade, first of many. So now we've done that, we have to make a total switch over to Catherine. So we don't get to take Jilou with us right now.
No, that's heartbreaking.
No, yeah, because then we
gonna
just
do?
win. Well, I guess we're going to win the hard way by not steamrolling the map. I earned my username by destroying a sewer pipe in my mom's house with a 10-pound food baby. 32... Jesus Christ. 32 quotes are me. I talk too much.
Cookie is...
Cookie's on it.
On track, yeah. So... All right, so to go back to a topic we left 5 minutes ago, because I'm still curious about it.
Go ahead.
We were, as I remember about the castle, and oddly enough, it looks like this is who we'll be using.
It is.
The other thing that the castle benefits from is the swordsmen become, I believe, double strike crusaders.
Absolutely, yes. So they have two double strike units.
Yes, with the crossbow, the advanced crossbowmen or the marksmen, I believe you said they were. And then they also have another ranged unit in the monks. Yes.
Absolutely, and they don't have a melee penalty, and they're incredibly powerful.
Okay. I in my time using the monks, I did not grasp that about them, I suppose.
Well,
Also,
if they're in melee,
Obliterator.
you've usually made a mistake when they're in melee.
Sure. Well, that was, as I said, me playing this game has typically been me futzing around, having no idea what I'm actually doing, just kind of making decisions based on what's in front of me, and the what's in front of me is also not looking at stats. So, play co-op allied scenario with your friends sometime with Hoda simultaneous turns.
That's Horn of the Abyss is the largest mod that's ever been made for this. It's a full expansion made by a mod team, just like Armageddon's Blade and Shadow of Death. And it introduced simultaneous turns as a mechanic. And it's really cool. It's really interesting. We will eventually play it on stream.
Fair enough.
But
I'm just gazing at this thinking, if I was to play this simultaneously with you, Rob, I do believe it would evolve into you wordlessly screaming at my decisions.
No, you'd be fine.
All right, so other things that as I remember from the castle, bear with me. I believe they have this unique building that I don't remember what their unique building does. It did something, but I don't remember what it did. They have I guess they're knights that do more damage the further they move.
The Cavaliers and the Champions have a jousting bonus, and they also have ridiculous speed, 100 health, and pretty good defense. And they get the stables. If you go to the castle... Excuse me, I've been munching on my little snack while I'm between sentences. When you go to a castle that has a stable, you get the stable bonus, so you're moving further.
Okay.
Covering more of the map, which is always useful.
Sure. And then the angels, as I remember, are their angels and archangels are their top tier unit.
Super powerful, full flying, map clearing, like rivaling dragons in power. Archangels can basically resurrect like an entire unit stack once per battle. So like if you take a hit somewhere, you can just take their turn to be like, no, that didn't happen. Stables don't stack, no.
Are you saying then that are archangels the top unit of that tier, or do the dragons eclipse them?
Black dragons and archangels, to me, are a tough choice of what is better at the top of this game. Like, at the tippity top of the unit lists. Armageddon's Blade adds dragons that are more powerful than black dragons, too, though. Which is pretty strange and frightening and unique. There's a whole campaign centered around all the dragons added, actually.
Okay.
We
I
will
can't make
we will
my dragon
eventually
reference.
we will eventually get to them. We will
All
eventually
right.
do that. We will eventually do that
Fair
one
enough.
for sure. There's no way I won't. It's a really fun campaign. And it's not only a really fun campaign, it's a wizard campaign, and we haven't done a wizard campaign yet, like, at all.
That's the tower?
Yes, the
Is that
tower,
correct?
the tower, the Bracadan wizards, yes.
I did like the tower.
They're a little weak.
The downside is, even in liking the tower, I mean, I wasn't any good, so I didn't really succeed with them.
Frankly, I feel like tower is underpowered. They're weak. Their units are weak.
You are weak.
Well, they're supposed to have the best spellcasters, so meh. But
See,
they don't.
I remember the archmages were pretty good, but like the golems were so slow they didn't seem great. The upgraded goblins were shooters, but didn't seem great.
Yeah, a goblin stack is like a fart. Like you need hundreds of goblins to make a difference, maybe even thousands. The gargoyles and the golems are really good. Gargoyles are fast and durable and get down the field. Golems you want to keep around your shooters. And the archmage is a good shooting unit. It really is. The genie, pretty nice fast strike unit, and it can sit there and it can cast like 7 random buff spells on your guys. Which that's nice. The Naga is a no retaliation, very just nasty, tough melee unit. And then
yes.
the Titan kind of sucks until you upgrade him, and then he can throw his thunderbolts, and he's pretty awesome at that point. But like
So,
the
when
weaknesses are very glaring weaknesses, and usually their heroes don't get a lot of attack and defense upgrades because they're always getting spell power and knowledge.
Aha. So when the Titans finally get around to listening to AC/DC is when they level up.
Yes. Yes,
All right.
indeed. Let's hear the beginning of the Catherine, the Catherine Iron Fist coming back around now. We'll be playing as her much more in Armageddon's Blade. She's actually a main character now instead of just someone we play at like the end of the campaign.
All right. Catherine Iron Fist, you said?
Yes, Roland's wife and the now Queen of Arathia.
I imagine that has quite an effect on Roland.
Mm-hmm. He looks old and haggard as fuck now.
If my wife's surname was Iron Fist, I'd be concerned too.
Oh no, that's his surname. Hers is Griffinheart.
The Iron Fist part would still concern me.
Yeah, he does get captured by demons at some point. It's not great. Following the initial... Oh, what?
We are going to destroy the Demon King.
We are.
If you follow League, that would be Faker, but this is not League, and we don't want to destroy Faker.
The Demon King in this is literally Lucifer.
Ah!
His name is literally Lucifer.
Good to know.
Yeah. But yeah, and this is like... I believe this is years Armageddon's Blade takes place. Like a great amount of time after the Restoration of Arathia campaign. Like, she has been made queen. Like, the people have begun to reestablish themselves, you know, because they talk about it, the Restoration Wars, they ended. This isn't, like, right away. But anyway, following the initial invasion of Eaful, you ran into the elite force of Kriegans known as the Fist of Unholy Might. Ooh. It's just an uncomfortable name, and I can't quite place why. These battle-hardened regiments pushed you back clear across the border and now threaten to push you deeper into Arathia. It is here, in the contested lands that lie betwixt Arathia and Aethol, where you plan to make your stand. Digging in until reinforcements can arrive is your plan, and quite possibly Arathia's only hope. Should you fail or be defeated, Arathia will forever know emptiness, despair, and shall suffer an eternity of darkness. May the blessings of the Temple of Light be upon you and those who serve under your command. Awesome, thanks.
No pressure or anything.
Yeah, no pressure, Queen. If Queen Catherine dies, Catherine will be allowed to advance and carry over her experience, skills, and spells. Cool.
If Queen Catherine dies, then all hope is lost.
So she actually starts with, like, level 12 and gets to go to level 18. Her specialty is still the swordsman, where every level after the 4th level, they get extra attack and defense for her swordsmen and crusaders, which is just bonkers good. She starts with expert diplomacy, expert leadership, expert estates, expert archery, and expert logistics. So she moves well, she shoots well, she gets extra turns, she's great at getting units to join her, so she buffs your army up really well. And you can surrender easier, but if she surrenders, you lose the campaign because she's technically off the map for a time. And then Expert Estates is 500 extra gold per day, which is nice.
Okay, so, follow-up question.
Yes.
Of qualities like this to have on your hero,
Mm-hmm.
what do you consider the priority qualities to have?
I love archery. Well, it depends on your army. It depends on what you're facing. For like, I consider having expert wisdom always necessary, and one expert magic school, so you can cast mass slow or mass haste or something like mass bloodlust, whatever. And that's a very playstyle dependent thing. I recommend, usually, some people don't believe in having like the morale. They're like, you can go to all these buildings and stuff, and they're like, you don't need good luck and good morale. Because you can go get morale buffs from buildings, and you can, use spells, or you can use artifacts, and it's like, but what if I just have it, and then I can prioritize other things, and it actually ends up helping. So I use that. Diplomacy's good. A lot of people love diplomacy, because when you get to expert, you just constantly grow your army at a ridiculous rate. Estates is...
I thought logistics was movement.
Logistics is movement. Did I say logistics? I meant the diplomacy. Logistics is just great. Like, logistics is just good. Archery and logistics are the best things on here right now, in my opinion. Some people are going to argue that and say diplomacy is. I won't fight that argument. I'll be like, okay, that's fair. Leadership and estates are her two weakest. She needs expert wisdom, and she will need a magic school, and then it'll leave one space for either offense or defense or sorcery. Something that makes us either... Frag! What is up, Frag? Fragtastic. That's a second raid tonight. 7 of the Fragtastic family. Thank you very much, Frag, for raiding us. Frag of the BPL. Our good friend. And also someone that I play games with all the time. So, I would say her last slot, you want something that's either going to add just like raw defense percentage or raw attack percentage of either spells or units. And you'll notice that she actually starts with a full army as well, which is nice.
She certainly does.
Yeah. It is
not very costly to upgrade while we're at it.
It is not enough to win this scenario outright, though. We also get Cuthbert, who I don't really like Cuthbert, because all he does is cast this spell better. And being able to cast one spell better that doesn't even do any damage, not awesome.
So he's an old guy whose ability is to make everybody empathize with his joints aching.
Well, not really, because he's more like a middle-aged guy, and we're going to read it. As a young man, Cuthbert toyed with darker magics, but then his wife died. When his wife died because a spell that he cast had gone awry, he turned to good and has never looked back. His insights to the workings of dark magic give him an edge possessed by no other. So, he did so much dark magic that he's, like, riddled his body with, like, illness, and he's good at casting weakness. So he's just, like, totally fucked up. He's like a hermit or like a leper.
Are you? Yeah, I was going to say, are you telling me that he is a magical leper?
Yes. That is, in fact, what I'm telling you. So Catherine... when we read hers has actually changed from Restoration of Arathia, because she is now the reigning queen of Arathia, continues to wage war to secure her homeland's borders and reestablish the peace built by her father. Support for her position is faltering as the country grows weary of war. So even after the Restoration Wars finished, she was made queen, she was crowned, and then had them keep fighting. Skirmishes, border wars, all over the place. You know, just to reestablish the parts of the country that were lost. So it's like a long, basically a full reign of fighting. And now people are like losing support for it. Sorsha is exactly the same buff as Catherine. It's just...
Pardon.
Give
me a moment and I will read hers in my stupidly overdramatic voice.
All right, I will set that up for you in a moment. Hers is a carbon copy of Catherine. She's discount Catherine. So here you go.
I see. Following Queen Catherine's example, Sorsha joined the ranks of the Arathian military, quickly proving herself as a master of swordplay. She was granted her first command shortly after the Kriegans arrived in Arathia. That was not my dramatic reading voice, that was my trying too hard radio voice, but, you know, whatever works.
I like your voice. It's so nice. Such a beautiful voice.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. We also start with units in our towns on this one, which is pretty nice.
All right.
So we're going to prioritize basically like, well, what do you have? Spells, cool. We'll just upgrade what we've got for this guy. We'll take more of the units that are already here. Like bloop bloop. And then we'll build not the stable, because then that's going to run us out of wood for buying anything anywhere else. We'll actually worry about buying probably at the end of the turn. We'll see how the turn goes. We are, however, going to split these, because if we have 100 marksmen together, that means we can only shoot one thing a turn. And remember what we said last time, it's not exactly a wise choice. And we always
need more pew pew.
Yeah, you want more pew pew, not less. So we'll do this. Hey, we can see with our Redwood Observatory that we have a lot of buildings to flag and a lot of things to go after with this guy. So we're going to do that. First of all, you've got to get your main resources. Ore and wood every time. Find the mine, take the mine ASAP. Now,
indeed,
Sorsha also has a Redwood Observatory. So we're going to go in here, go to the spell book, get her the spell book, get her these spells. She starts with her Crusaders. That means that she's going to be melee focused. That's a little bit harder to do. But she also starts with, again, stuff. Like she starts with a set of units. And a large one at that. But that means, and remember the description too, the enemy is also starting with a lot of units. So we're in for a brawl, and I remember this level being kind of hard. If I'm perfectly honest, I could be wrong. Like I could just steamroll it or something. I don't know, but I don't remember it being an easy pull. That all being said, we have this massive area of just stuff sitting here. Like, hey, anybody want some stuff? Here's a lot of stuff. But we're not going to be able to go get that stuff because that's like 20-something Efreet, and they are just too tough for what we have right now.
Indeed.
So we're going to look at her and be like, okay, where do we need to go? Well, we need to go down, but instead we're going to just like hit this real quick. Basic earth magic, good enough. That's a school to specialize in. If she gets slow, that's going to work for us a lot. Now, several devils, not great. This is basically like, this is where she's been pushed to.
Right.
Now we look at what she has, and we're going to prioritize upgrading them. Flat out priority.
An amusing aspect to this that it always stuck with me was if, let's say you hold a town, and you have a hero, but you could not afford the people who were in the garrison. They're hanging out, they're there, the town's being attacked. They don't help. They're just hanging out in whatever garrison they're in. I'm imagining that they're sitting there and the battle starts and they've got their feet propped up on the table drinking grog, and someone's going, "Are you going to come out and help?" And they go, "Ain't my war."
I feel like it's more like a union thing, where like, I ain't working till 5. It represents not being able to buy the equipment to field them, is what it is.
I suppose that's fair.
Yeah. So, like, they're trained and waiting, but you have to have the goal to actually put them into action. So we'll just have him slap them, because she makes them insanely good. So, we can look here. Normally, they have an attack of 10. Their attack is now 19, and their defense is normally 12. It's now 20. And their speed is normally 5, and it's 6. But I think that's actually just because we're on even terrain. Like, native terrain. But still.
Oh, and as I remember... Because the idea would strike me, or it struck me early on, it's like, well, wouldn't it be good to have, a collection of, like, mix and match the strong units, but that tanks your morale, I believe.
Yes, you will get morale penalties for every single time that you basically have mixed units. You will suffer a penalty.
Don't you dare min-max your units together.
Well, you still can, especially if you have something like expert leadership, you can do that all day. Now, can we still see him? Yeah, we see that he starts with lots of shooters, a large number of imps, several of their tier 5 unit, 20 to 30 something of their strike unit, and has absorbed some of our style units from the area as well.
Interesting that the morale thing we were just talking about comes up again.
Yeah, that hero over here, wherever it went. There it is. We can't see it because we don't have a spell or anything to do that with. But if we were close enough or had something with which to view them, we would be able to see that they would have a negative morale unless that character has a leadership bonus, which I don't know. They might not. Truly do not know. What I do know is that we're gonna get 2 stacks of 69 double nice.
Nice.
In here. Yeah, nice. And we're gonna be able to upgrade everything to its maximum level now.
Outstanding.
Yeah, which drains our economy completely, but does make us much more combat viable.
Let us go forth to Fort Whoop-Ass.
We're working on it. We're going to work on it. So we'll take free units anywhere we can get them, of course. Free units are best.
What is best in life?
Free
units.
Yeah, free unit.
Sounded like Borat doing it.
A free unit. You'll never get this. Fucking Borat. I hated that movie. When that came out.
Believe it or not, I never watched it.
When that came out, that Napoleon Dynamite, when it was just like every single one of my friends was watching it, and they're like, you gotta watch it, and I watched it, I'm like, I hate all of you, this is stupid. I'm like, I respect all of you less now. I couldn't fucking stand it. It was not my bag, baby. Not my bag.
Yes. We're crossing the streams yet again.
Giggity. So we're gonna walk in here and just kind of slap these boys. Elven Cartographer, +1 morale for all the same, 0 for 2 factions, -1 for 3, etc., etc. Yeah, you're correct. It goes down at that point. Oh, well, we're not gonna take navigation because I don't see a lick of fucking water around here, but I'm gonna go with Expert Armorer.
And that also saves you a slot for a new skill.
So you'll see that here's the advanced leadership, and I think in 2 that was true, Elven Cartographer. In this one, you have the advanced leadership here, gives you the bonus, and then when you look at this is where you see the current morale modifiers of all troops of one alignment there. So you have to actually like look in a different spot to like see the actual morale stat reflected. You have to view the individual troops.
There are some people in chat who seem to be fans of the navigation skill and summon boat, so keep an eye on that.
Literally, our playthrough became the fucking summon boat meme of Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Eagle Eye and navigation, because there was a time where I like called it. I'm like, watch me get Eagle Eye and navigation for my choices of a level up, and I did, and it was infuriating. So I'm like, these are the two most useless things in the game. There's no water here, and I know every spell. Like, fuck me. Hey, Dans, what up? Let's see. I liked Sarah and Superbad. I liked Superbad. Superbad was fun. Yeah, for me,
I'm in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, he's not bad. He plays the innocent dopey boy better than anyone ever has, perhaps.
He's not innocent in Scott Pilgrim. He's completely unself-aware and kind of a prick.
Yeah, in the Scott Pilgrim like movie and everything, that's like the point though, right? Because I'm not super familiar with like the source material.
The point is that by the time you get to the end of the movie, and I haven't read the comics, so disclaimer, but he actually gets growth. Mm-hmm. So you can get to that point and be like, oh, okay.
He's got to start as a whinging shithead to become not a whinging shithead.
It also doesn't help that he is out of high school and still dating a high schooler. It's just like, wow, that's not cool, dude.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was like the first thing that people key in on with him. It's like, oh yeah, that's there too. Ugh.
Yeah. Well, it never clarifies how old Knives Chow is, or specifically how old he is. But still, that's even giving the benefit of the doubt. It's kind of like, dude.
Yeah, I don't like this.
I mean, Matthew McConaughey's character in Dazed and Confused, it makes sense because he's kind of supposed to be a scumbag. But anyway, we pixies have been entrusted to maintain the sanctity of the elemental conflux. Enter, if you dare. This is a sacred valley, and we will not let it be disturbed lightly. If we deem you worthy, perhaps we shall let you in.
I love that it's like the pixies, and there's like one man pixie that did the voice.
It's not even that. It's just that there's one of them that just has a super deep voice. He's just as everybody else.
Fucking Olga the pixie.
Speaking of pixies, if you've never read the Dresden Files, there is quite a lovable pixie character in it.
You know what the one was for me? I loved Artemis Fowl.
Never read it.
It was a young adult's book. You are a little bit outside of the age range, I think, for that one.
I suspect I might be.
Well, because it was like right when I was in middle school and like high school, and well, not even high school. It was like elementary and middle school for me. So it was like around the turn of the century, like around 2000, 2002, and it was a young adults, like preteens, fantasy novel series.
Sure.
And I really loved it.
Wish fulfillment that piles in on that.
Yeah, well, and it was just, you know what? I don't want to get into it super hard. It was very, 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 very interesting. Quite fascinating.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it a lot. Back in the day. I don't have much else to say
the movie
about it.
As much as possible.
Oh, like it's got the plague. Yes. If you watch the movie, you will disappoint yourself for the rest of your life in everything you've ever seen. It is hot garbage covered in fucking vomit.
That is a very descriptive way of putting it.
Honestly, if we weren't on stream right now, I'd say a lot of other horrible things about it. I would, you know how I can be, and you know the ways that I can speak, and I would say terrible things, terrible things.
Yes, if for some reason I ever do a wrestling related stream, I will tell the story of the worst match I've ever seen in my life, and
like an indie match, or
this was on a pay-per-view.
Oh
and
my!
It is still the worst match I have ever seen.
Yikes! Fucking yikes!
We'll save. Remind me sometime. We'll save that for later.
Okay.
Tune in next time in case Hal's ever actually does a stream.
Yeah, next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Oh God, no. Dragon Ball Z Abridged, okay, but not Dragon Ball Z.
I do say that all the fucking time. Like, I sit there and I'm like, next time on Dragon Ball Z. I make that pecking order. I make that joke far too often. Ow, you killed a man.
Ah, yes. Wolf Greymane is familiar with Toot Toot Minimus, Major General of the Star Lord's Guard.
Because if you don't bring us the pizza, we will find you. And we will kill you.
God damn it.
Yes, it's a pixie. Someone paid James Marsters because he does the audiobooks readings of it. Paid him to have Toot Toot do this speech from Taken. And
that's amazing.
It's
that's fucking amazing.
It is. You're absolutely right. It is fantastic. All right, so which upgrade are you taking here?
Fire magic, because usually I end up with so much intelligence that I'm not running out of spell points anyway. As long as I'm careful about when I refill them, you don't really need intelligence. Or unless you don't have the opportunity to get your knowledge skill up. He already has 40 spell points, and he doesn't have a plethora of spells. So we might as well make our spells more powerful off the bat, instead of worrying about, like, am I going to get XYZ enough mana to do thing? Oof, no.
No?
Oof. Well, I should have looked before I did. Should have looked before I leaped. Fuck me.
Well, consider it a venti oof instead of a grande.
Yeah, no, that's a baby oof. We're fine. It's a little bitty oof. It's just a baby oof. Ain't just a boy. God, I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged, by the way. You brought that up, and I have watched that, like, the whole thing. I've watched that, like, 10 times this year. Alone.
Pecking order.
Pecking order. All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a circle.
I love that the callback happens that all the squares do make a circle.
Yeah, they do.
Because Cell's arena is all squares making a circle.
Yeah, he's like, how does this work?
It doesn't bother me. It bothers me.
Yeah, it bothers me. Okay, we gotta get these guys in there.
Yes, Kai was right on board. Kai and Rockbeards are with us.
Nice.
Indeed. And also, guys,
he had a whole gallon of LSD. Where did he get that? It was just in a jug.
By the way, folks, don't bother trying to guess which match I'm talking about. If when I say it, if you recognize it, you'll agree with me, but the likelihood that it's on the forefront of anybody's mind is pretty low. I'm not saying that you guys don't know
It's arcane. It's arcane. It's arcane and eldritch in nature.
It is lesser known is putting it generously.
You have esoteric knowledge.
And too many concussions.
I do have my share of those as well. Not a lot, I don't think, but still.
All right, so here you are,
mm-hmm.
using the Humies to trample over. It's probably best that I don't that orcs are not in this game, because if orcs were in this game, I would be stuck doing the 40k orc voice.
Orcs are in this game. We're just not barbarians right now. You gotta remember the
oh, that's right, the
barbarian, the stronghold units.
Stronghold, that's what I was looking. Yes, orcs are in that.
Yeah.
Although, as it struck me, stronghold did not look great from my memory.
You'd be surprised. I know how to wield them effectively. I don't necessarily like playing as them. I'll say it that way, because you could go back and look in the streams where I've, like, talked about what's my favorites and what's my least favorites and all that. And I have an opinion. It's very subjective. It's very, very subjective. So we have to get out of this area we're in with these demons. So we're gonna go here.
Indeed.
We're gonna do this. We're only on day 5, so we're still week 1.
Right.
So there's a group of devils in this pass, and they're sneering at us. I keep sniffing. Sorry.
Hello, Your Highness, the Devil sneers.
Excellent.
King Lucy sends his regards for the small part you played in his ascension to the throne. He would also like to pay his respects over your cold grave for helping slaughter his kin.
With that, the group of Devilkin launches into a brutal assault bent on your destruction.
Well, they didn't do a very good job, but we're gonna see if we can do better. So what we need to do now is clear these guys so that we can actually use our troops.
I have to admit I'm amused by the... Because anytime I see this, I'm immediately imagining them using the Nightcrawler sound effect from X-Men.
Oh my god, I've never thought that until now, and I love it.
Bamf, 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 bamf.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So the reason that I did this is you have this jousting unit, and you only would have gotten a few squares, but if I cast haste, he can get a full movement before he hits these guys, and it wipes them out right away.
And he gets a big old charge.
Yep. And now it's like, well, here's the Crusaders. Can't they go hit these guys? Yeah, but I'll lose people if I just go have them wail on them before
the Crusaders aren't enough to wipe them out on their own?
Probably not without taking a retaliation and then somebody else mopping them up.
Yes,
However, if I don't send them, I don't lose one. And that was the best I could. That was the best I could do to save a unit there.
And you used 2 stacks of 69 nice.
69 nice marksmen. Because if they were all in one stack, I would be at a disadvantage in other battles. Not that one, but other ones.
Indeed.
No one may pass. Take your best shot. We will defeat you. No, you won't. Not even close. Alright, wander in, horn boys.
We gonna get you.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get nothing.
These guys are a little too horny.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Yeah, I hate me too.
No, it's alright. I'm not actually that upset about it.
Alright.
Clank, 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 clank.
So we're going to have these ponies go over here. So yeah, see how it's like, oh, he couldn't kill them and he did less damage. Well,
right.
That's because he didn't get to run very far first.
The thing that sticks in my head, amusingly, from this is that charging, in my head, is associated in D&D with 3-5 charging only in a straight line.
It's actually it's like that in 5e too.
Cookie, have a good rest.
You must charge in straight line.
In this too? Is that true? Para?
Only straight line charges will be allowed.
Wait, Griglak charge and not straight line.
Griglak, son of Griglak.
A scout
Griglak
comes racing to your camp, bearing a message. He bows deeply before you and presents a scroll from General Morgan Kendall. His trembling fingers release this rolled parchment into your hands as sweat beads on his brow. This is not good news, he brings. My queen, I regret to inform you that the dark forces of Aefor have broken through our eastern lines. I have failed you, but I swear to you on the grave of your beloved father that I shall fall back and protect Stedwick from these foul creatures. Morgan. So not only did he lose it the first time, the eastern flank has fallen, and he's falling back to Stedwick for the second time in 2 wars.
This dude sucks.
He's great, actually. He's a really, as a hero, he is fucking powerful. He starts really powerful.
His problem is he started drinking. He started drinking at noon that day, and
yeah. Hello, Para. Parallax is here, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm like a bad penny.
You taste.
I have 0 purchasing power.
Say, you taste funny when I put you in my mouth.
That too. I eat a lot of pineapple.
Giggity! Got him.
Oh, no, Night Owl's using your emotes.
Always yes and. Always.
Yes, and... This guy's just running away. He's like, I want no part of getting pub stomped by this lady.
Hello, chat. I see you.
Chat, we observe you.
Your presence is noted.
You are noted.
Oh, they're gonna be grumpy. Look at that, they're mixed units.
This guy, yeah, they do. Well, they have neutral. So her morale right here is down, and they have neutral morale, it looks like. I'm debating what to do. I want to see what their first...
Meanwhile, Burblinds
You
are always
bitch! Fucking...
Parallax. Mad Ducks wants you to testify to him being a very good influence.
No.
Mad Ducks is a good influence on me.
On what?
I suppose that is the operative question, isn't it?
It
Mad
usually
Ducks is an excellent influence on Bubba J.
Exactly.
And Van Zant in general. He's a fine, upstanding citizen of Van Zant.
What do you call citizens of Van Zant? Are they Van Zanterans?
Militia.
No,
Everybody! Fucking militia.
I was going to say ornery motherfuckers, but militia works too.
Yeah.
Alright.
I call them the militia.
Ducks professes to be a good source of good life choices.
I agree with this. Wholeheartedly. With no reservation.
Mad Ducks is not the worst in.
Mad Ducks is not the worst person I ever met. CocainumRob 2022.
Mad Ducks is moderately better than that time I met Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, if I had to have a splinter in my toe or Mad Ducks at my table, I would take Mad Ducks.
Hey, Ducks, you gotta redeem the goob to get the Hail Hydrate and the Stretchy Stretch.
Are they taking care of me? I'm not seeing it.
He just wrote it in the chat.
I won't take care of myself unless you pay me. Meh. God, how fucking awful would that be? Fuck.
Water break.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hail Hydrate. Oh, yeah, I break. Well,
free air late down the hatch.
Starscav, I'm just gonna look at you then, baby.
We'll have an eye break. And there's a stretch.
All right, let's get that. All right, all dads, activate that stretch mode.
That's right. Once you become a dad in your 30s, every time you stretch, you sound like you're in Dragon Ball powering up.
And then you end it with, oh, my back.
I feel great. That felt great. My spine is awesome. Oh, I do have a cat.
We're supposed to pet.
You have to have a pet to pet. I do have a cat bed at my desk, so they know that. And then I just have to find a cat. Hang on, I gotta find a cat.
My cat is not here right now.
I am petting a school project that I'm working on for my daughter.
I am lovingly caressing my desk.
Which one?
Oh, yes, there is a posture check.
That's like a stretch, but it's less comfortable.
I am leaning my shoulders back. I am thrusting my pectorals to the
I gotta
world.
go downstairs and find a cat.
Hashtag Rob things.
Okay, so Pistol, in the eventuality that I meet Tex, I'm supposed to pet him and then not say anything.
Having met Tex recently, he will probably take this in stride. I can promise you Diggs would.
Well, that's okay. Diggs is furry enough to really appreciate it.
I'm sorry, did you just call Diggs a furry?
No, I didn't.
That's what I heard.
I called him
That's
a
what
bear.
I heard too, isn't it?
I called him a bear.
I think chat heard you call Diggs a furry.
you are trying to cause trouble.
No, I'm just seeing what did chat hear? That's my question. Lokui agrees with me. That's also what Lokui heard.
Loki Wee. You're going to tell me that a guy who takes his name from a deity of chaos and tricksterism is all down for it?
Hey, they're not named Zinch. Let's give them a little credit here.
Yeah, I don't really have a good understanding of the chaos deities from Warhammer, so...
Well, you just have to remember, Rob is basically Slanesh.
What? I came back to that, and I gotta say, I'm kind of honored. You're also not wrong.
I heard the microphone moving. I knew you were back.
I'm going downstairs. Night Owl, nice. I found Cleo, my wonderful Cleo, my lovely Tinkerbell, and I gave her some pets. So,
well, my cat is hidden somewhere, and I'm the only person in the house she actively likes. So,
you must smell nice. Does he smell nice, Parallax?
I don't make it a habit to smell my brother.
Yeah, but you know what he smells like.
Not particularly.
He's your older brother. You have gotten noogied in that armpit before.
Not for many moons.
It's been a long time. It's been... Oh shit, I can say it's been 25 years.
Oh, it sounds like you're slacking, Hals. Get over there.
Yeah. Drive 26 hours to Texas to give me a noogie. Make that happen.
You are going to have to work way harder to get a whiff of my manly musk than that.
No.
I have...
Yes, I can.
You said manly musk, and make sure I tell you a story when...
Rob's rocking a half chub right now.
No, well... Look, you ain't got to air my business out in front of everybody, but... You know...
To quote CocainumRob of the Black Pants Legion, you don't have to be right so loud.
Yeah, exactly. However, remind me...
a lot of monks.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. Remind me to tell you a story after we're done with this here. You're gonna hate it, but I'm gonna tell it to you anyway. T.O., what up? There's chipping in. My cat hates my sisters. One is loud as fuck, and the other smells like hot dog water. Your sisters or the cats?
Yep.
It's kind of disconcerting either way.
Yeah.
Chocolate starfish.
Pistol has unraveled the mystery of Halzakar and Parallax.
Yeah, Pistol figured it out.
And Chris Picula is referencing the dark web.
The dark web. Did you bring the dark web?
Give me the dark web.
Give me the dark web.
Twitter's referencing that was sister is loud and the other smells like hot dog water.
Oh God, that's awful. Well,
that inclines.
At least you know you're never gonna be an uncle because they're gonna die alone. Fuck. Was that too brutal?
That was pretty brutal.
Sorry.
That was brutal. It was too brutal. It might have been appropriately. I don't know how their relationship with their sister is.
I regret nothing.
We knew that.
Dark web.
Dark web. I am going to have to rewatch all of. It's not brutal enough. Oh, yes.
Look.
Oh, Night Owl. Thank you very much. Getting Chris the hookup over there. Thank you, Night Owl. Ever the charitable. So
Night Owl,
fucking charitable.
You have gifted 845 subs.
Literally a third of the followers of the channel. Fucking absolutely incredible.
The absolute legend.
Literally the Twitch champion.
Na 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 na.
No, 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 no.
That is not where the champions.
No, it's not.
It doesn't need to be. It can be whatever Night Owl wants it to be at this point.
Night Owl's.
Yeah.
And it's his channel.
A rider enters your camp carrying a message scroll that bears the seal of General Morgan Kendall. You accept the scroll from the rider.
You open the scroll. The
break the
scroll
seal.
says General Kendall has been given a subscription to WBPL 76.
Yes. Break the seal, unroll the parchment, and peruse its contents. Pray pardon, my queen, but I must bring you grave news. Recently I have been witness to the strangest of occurrences. A town of odd architecture simply appeared from thin air. It had roofs like tulip bulbs, made of bronze, brightly colored tent cloth everywhere, and the walls were guarded by elementals of all types. Since that first sighting, I have seen several more similar citadels dotting the countryside. I do not know the nature of these towns, nor do I know if they are hostile. Perhaps they might be persuaded to join us in our fight. Perhaps we shall need to guard against them. I do not believe anyone in this region can remain neutral for long. Morgan. So yeah, they call the elemental towns conflux because they are literally confluxes of elemental energy. Whoa! God, it makes sense, doesn't it?
I am blown away by this.
Yeah, really, really, just so inspired how those were named. Not like I'm not like mad about it. I don't think it's stupid. Like I really don't think it's stupid or anything. It's just, it's like, I don't know. I just look at it. I'm like, well, duh.
Like what else? So we have the fortress
To be
city
fair.
stronghold.
It's true. It's not to bag on anyone here, but it's like they're not really stretching hard for the.
You don't have a long reach to like understanding why these things are named the way they are.
What's this one? Oh, this is the necropolis. What do they do there? Oh, they're mostly a corn-growing commune.
Yeah.
Fredo, thank you for joining us tonight. Good luck with your
Fredo,
nighttime rituals. And have fun.
Have a good one, Fredo.
Have luck.
You are hanging out at the conflux the other day.
Yes, so the boys were hanging out on the conflux the other day. I love it. Oh, fuck.
No, it's not the Necron. It's not the Neccornpolis. It is the Necro Corn Palace.
Yes, it is.
No, I got spooked briefly. Sorry.
Well, that's what happens with the
Mitchell,
Necro Corn
South Dakota.
Palace.
That's right. The Mitchell Corn Palace, the only corn palace in the world. And if you go right now and check out their website, you will in fact find the Corn Cam, where you can monitor the activities of the Corn Palace anytime, day or night.
I genuinely believe somewhere in this country there is something called the Corn Palace, okay? Like,
He's not making this up.
It's in Mitchell, South Dakota.
We have been there.
Unfortunately.
Course you have.
It was. Where do you think the joke comes from?
God
the
damn it.
unfortunacy of it is that.
Unfortunacy. That's a word.
It is a word.
That's a word and a half,
choice.
even.
It is a descriptive word.
It's truthy.
It is super truthy. The fact that we went, that we did that we stood around in it, and I don't think we even got a snack while we were there.
Well, I don't think that the
impressive for the two of you, and for me, for that matter.
To answer Brain Dead Guru, I don't remember seeing high fructose corn syrup. I saw a lot of cobs.
Corn on?
No, corn off.
Okay.
Maybe some corn off.
Straight or side?
Side.
Yes.
Actually, it was radial. There was lots of different stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
There was.
I mean, it's a corn palace. You expect more types of corn.
It was even diagonal corn.
Oh, okay.
It had a basketball court right in the middle of it.
It did. It's where the, at least at the time, it was where they hosted the South Dakota State Basketball Championship.
I literally still cannot tell if you're kidding or not.
I promise you, despite the fact on many occasions I have done this shit, where I have rattled on about something as though it's real and it fucking wasn't.
Yeah,
This time
I call that
is
real.
real.
Being squicked. So
That's fair.
yeah.
Like,
I
my
don't.
wife doesn't believe me half the time anymore on things that I tell her. So, but that's only because at one point I convinced her that squids make milk.
What?
Is that where the chocolate milk comes from?
She's an adult though, right? Like,
yes. She has a PhD.
Rob, it sounds like you just broke. Obliterator, thank you for cheering for a bit.
I mean, occasionally I do this shit to her where I come up with shit that's like off the wall and like apparently in her book I know a strange amount about deep sea creatures, so she just believes me when I say shit.
This is my deep sea creature expert, my husband, Parallax.
Indeed, someone should clip Squeaky Rob.
The fuck. Oh, somebody farted. Norak! Thank you for 8 months. Thank you very much.
At some point... Oh, yes. Norak, thank you for being here. At some point, I will also have to tell the... and I'm saving this one, Para, don't spoil it, but I will have to tell the story of my wife and the story of my allergy to pine trees.
Hey, Hal.
What?
You want to tell the story about Santar?
You bastard.
So
I got something in the mail around Christmas one year.
Oh no!
7
I open
years
it up
ago.
and I look at it, and
8 years ago.
There's no tag on it. There's no return address. It's just a box. And the first thing that goes through my mind is someone mailed me drugs.
Oh,
I don't have any use for it, but I open it up, and no, there's no drugs.
I wish somebody would mail me drugs.
Inside resides a figure made of either some
glass.
kind of, cheap glass or expensive plastic or something. And gazing back at me is the body of a horse.
What?
But instead of the head...
I'm dropping it in chat.
Oh my god.
Instead of the head...
There's a new production one that doesn't look like this.
Instead of the head resides the coat and hat on an entirely two-fit Santa body.
No coat. Mittens and hat.
And so I gaze at this thing, and it is labeled Santar. I have no idea where it came from. I'm trying to figure out...
the most response to the image real quick.
Did you check that it wasn't your brother?
There was no indication. And so, here's the thing.
I have people that could have done this.
I have looked at this now. I have viewed this, and my mind will never be able to forget it. Thank you.
There are several people in my life that could have sent this to me.
I think that tells you something about your life right now.
I have awesome friends. I have awesome friends is what that tells me.
Yeah, that's what I was getting after.
Here I am. Oh, thank you, Night Owl, for Squeaky Rob.
Also, Grimos is very, very confused.
Hey, Grimos, can you imagine how I felt? I got one of those things in the mail with no tag, no identifying marks, nothing, just in the mail.
Oh yeah.
And so in my attempts to try and figure out what's going on,
which were hilarious and transparent as shit, by the way.
It's not like I was trying that hard to hide it. I was just so confused. I was unsure.
You're like,
how to...
I don't know who did this, but please come forward because I'm so confused I'm scared.
Alright, see, Grimos is in my corner here, and I appreciate... That's what I appreciate about you, Grimos.
Is that what you appreciate about him?
Let's take about 10 to 15% off their big shoots.
It's still too big.
So, here I am, just baffled trying to, and the thing is, apparently in sending this, Para had gone through the trouble of prepping everybody that I'm not going to know what it is.
Oh
and
my
nobody needs to
fuck,
cop-
Para.
Nobody needs to cop to it. So here I am, stumbling around like Mr. Magoo.
I
with
would
a
like to make
grenade.
a point here that this includes his wife.
Yes.
Did you send me Santar?
And my
Yeah.
wife would basically.
The reason that there's no identifying marks in that box is because she took them out for me.
So here I am.
What a legend.
Here I am. Trying to figure out who sent me this Yuletide nightmare.
Yeah, the Yule Mare.
And I am at a loss. I am confused and unsure what to do about it.
No, fuck.
Now, why did my wife do this? Frankly,
was
because of
funny.
what I have done to her in the past.
You're like, I deserved it.
Earned it. Yes, I did earn this. This is absolutely something that I deserve for a prank I played on her in the past.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. Yes, for her it was revenge. For Para it was for the
was
lulz.
fun.
It was straight up for the lulz.
It was being the younger brother.
Yeah. And so here I sit with this abomination in the sight of God and
Yeah, cock and ball in hand.
well, no, not really.
I mean, you did eventually put it in the bathroom.
Yes, so it could be hidden away.
Forever.
Because what am I supposed to do with this damn thing?
Put it on your Christmas tree.
Absolutely not.
You see, here's my favorite thing about this: is he's doing his sleuthing and his attempts at figuring it out and trying to draw it out of the group of us that he's sure it's one of us.
Yeah.
And
one of you fuckers did this. Which one is it?
Yeah. And here's the best thing about it. I kept him going on this for most of 3 months.
Not that long, no.
I think you got it in November, and I didn't tell you until January.
No, I found out before Christmas.
This is beautiful.
You did not, and I know why.
Am I going to have to separate you two?
Because I remember telling you, and it was right after we found out that we were having Kate. So.
I reject your attempt at reality.
In any event,
fuck.
Let's call it 2 months. But I kept him going on this for months.
Nice.
Yeah, that's again the
important
about my wife and pine trees went on longer than that, but I'm going to save that for later.
The important part of this to me is what caused you to reveal it.
Personal.
Okay. Let me know. Let me know later. It may have gone on forever.
I considered that.
I could have created the sound of madness at that point, but I didn't.
Yeah, like I learned the Eldritch sign spontaneously that day.
So
Santar.
The Santar. Where'd you find that fucking thing? Because it is just grotesque.
In Nightmare.
It is horrid.
I'd have to look. Let's see.
The other side.
It was Archie McPhee.
It was what?
I will drop. There's a new model that's not nearly as
Terrifying.
troubling.
Yeah.
Because
Unsettling.
He doesn't have a six-pack.
Oh, okay. It's Fat Santar.
Yeah.
It's Santar let himself go for the season.
Not even that. It is Peck Santar's.
Oh, I thought it was about to be Sagtar.
No.
But in any event, this is the Santar you can buy now, which is clearly inferior to the Santar I sent.
Okay.
So yes, that is.
I have to look.
Yeah, you're gonna see it. It is Pex Santar.
Those are breasts. Those are boobs
Sorry.
from a different mold.
The most troubling thing to me about this one is how they had to go through with like a grease pencil and draw in the outline around the pecs. Like,
That's
that
the
wasn't
part. That's the
necessary.
part that bothers me the most. That's the part that bothers me the most. That is troubling.
Can you imagine whoever's job it is sitting there in this factory, and the foreman comes up and says, "All right, we're gonna have you doing something new today." Oh, okay. What's that gonna be? He hands him a black marker and looks at him and goes, "You are going to outline the pecs on this." And he looks at it and he goes, "You're wanting me to circle the titty meat on
Santa."
On Santar." And he looks at him and says, "Yes."
He looks at him and says, "You should have joined the office softball team, you fuck."
I would like to make
Toilet
the case that
obliterator, thank you for the bit.
Thank
Archie
you.
McPhee has several Santar-related
Mrs.
items now.
Caw's looking swole. I'm gonna go make a Temple of the King in yellow now.
All right, and with that, it's late enough that I need to pull the chute
Alrighty.
myself. But
Now you
it's-
have to put up with me and posting Archie McPhee Christmas ornaments.
I hope that you all have a wonderful night. It was fun to join you here, and I learned a little bit about Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Probably not as much as I could have if we had stayed on task.
I think we had more fun this way.
Indeed. Oh my god, Chris Picula found Handitar, and I do not want to click that link.
Oh, I'm clicking the shit out of that.
I said I don't want to, but I'm going to.
There are two types of people in this world.
In the criminal justice system.
Yeah.
There are two types of people that need closure. All right, you all have a good night.
I enjoyed that joke. Have a good one. That's Hal's car, everybody. Thank you, Hal's.
Yeah, who the fuck was that guy?
Yeah, fuck that guy. No, I'm just kidding. Comes back and watches the VOD. Aww.
Oh my. So hi, chat.
You got Para now.
Yeah, you got me, and I don't know. Maybe I'll pick somebody out of the auxiliary to randomly send something upsetting to.
Oh, awesome.
Maybe it'll be Rob.
Careful, if you send me something upsetting, I'll send you something upsetting. And you don't have enough sanity points.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is very.
You've never stared in the eyes of Nyarlathotep.
I'm not sure about that.
A runner leaps off his steed in a hurry to bring urgent news to his queen. You take the message scroll from the smiling runner and unfurl it. The note is smudged from water stains, but legible. Reading it brings some much-needed light to your soul. Good news at last has come, my dearest Catherine. I have amassed a sizable force outside Stedwick. It will take some time to reach your position, as we will be first shoring up the eastern front. I plan to meet Kendall's army somewhere near Killian's Wake and push back those forces plaguing him there. Once that task is completed and the Cregan troops are routed, I shall bring our combined forces to your aid. You must hold out, my love. Arathia's fate depends upon you holding the region. I will see you again, that I swear. Your loving husband, Roland. The guy we didn't play as.
Killian's Wake.
The guy we didn't play as in Heroes of Might and Magic 2. Because fuck that guy.
I have made the terrible, terrible mistake of clicking on the Christmas category on this website.
You shouldn't have done that.
Oh, yeah, I have now been introduced to the wide, wide world of, I feel like the only way I can put this is cursed candy canes.
I hate it already.
Well, I mean, have you ever wanted to... Like, some of these are like, oh yeah, that's a Jelly Belly flavor.
You're loading up one hell of a bullet if you start your sentence directed at me to have you ever wanted to. You are
Butter
playing a
candy
very
canes.
dangerous game, sir.
Butter candy canes is on the tame end.
A candy
Okay.
a candy cane made of butter. So it's just butter in the
No,
shape of a cane.
No, a candy cane flavored like butter.
I could get behind. Oh, I get it. Where it's like you have all the. I used to love getting different flavored candy canes. There was a cola one that I really liked one time.
Rob.
What?
Caesar salad candy canes.
I would try it.
Brisket candy cane.
I would try it.
Sour cream and onion.
I would not try it.
Hot dog.
I don't know.
Okay, you're ready for the worst one I've seen yet?
Look, you saw me do both the chip, the chocolate, the sodas, the Malort.
Yes, Rob, but none of those were sardine flavored candy canes.
Look, you couldn't do enough to me. You couldn't. There's nothing you could do that would get me to try sardine flavored candy cane. There's nothing. There's nothing you could do. Absolutely not. I defy you to find a single thing that I would do for sardine flavored candy cane. There is no amount of money on this god-forsaken earth. Actually, I take that back. There is an amount of money on this god-forsaken earth. Eofor, end of demons and devilkin. It is said that the Kriegans were a punishment from the gods for the sins committed by a people who strayed from the path of righteousness. The night of shooting stars is seen by many as some sort of terrible omen of doom and despair. The once fertile land of Eofor now lies burned and blackened. Rivers of magma have replaced sparkling clear water, and bubbling brooks now bubble with molten rock. It is a depressing sight indeed, but the need for perseverance has never presented itself more. King Lucifer must be stopped, else the whole of Antagaric suffer the same fate as the former homeland of the halflings. So, what's going on here is that Antagaric is the continent. We had Enroth across the sea. Antagaric is this area. Unless I'm mistaking that it's the whole planet, but I don't think so. It doesn't.
I believe that
doesn't
this
matter.
continent is Arathia, isn't it?
No, this country is Arathia.
Okay.
But this continent is Antagaric, and it's got like Avli, Deja, Bracada, Eofor, and Eofor was the home of the halflings until the Night of Shooting Stars, when the Kriegans literally fell from space in spaceships.
Rob, I want to interrupt you real quick to let you know that Toilet Obliterator says that hot dog candy canes taste like his sister.
She's single?
I mean, PO that.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Couldn't help myself. Got too horny. Hit me with the bonk stick. Where's Metallic Wolf when I need him? Yeah, Metallic Wolf has a soundboard with a bonk sound, and he just plays it every time I come into our room.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Grimos wants to address you. What have you to say, Grimos?
I'm at negative sand right now. That just makes you... You're at negative sand right now. Doesn't that just mean that you're one of my thralls now? Have I enthralled you?
In any event, it does mean that he has to roll up a new character.
Yeah, you do. You do need to roll a new character. Change your name. Change your name for the memes. Oh, T.O., every time you unfurl a little bit more of this, it's just more strange. More and more strange. Oh shit, they're approaching that castle. I would like for them to not have that. I don't think I'm going to make it back in time. That's not good. Yikes. Huh.
Portal of glory.
Literally that name every time. I'm like, that's a sex joke. Kiff! Alert the men. I've made it with a woman.
Nida wants you to know that the Ukrainians have the Bonkmaster 9000 on loan at the moment. Otherwise, you'd already have spotting bonks en route.
Nice.
Bonk.
And Velma. Kith, point to the medal they gave me. Yeah.
Dyslexia.
Yeah, what do I call it, Kith? Dyslexia. Fuck, I love that show. Favorite show, all time. Favorite show.
That's pretty close for me.
It's just, there's nothing I adore more in the world as far as, like, media goes, I don't think.
I'm pretty sure I could come up with a couple of things, but it'd be like Star Trek Deep Space Nine and the first 3 seasons of The West Wing.
Okay. I'm not into, like, political drama shows, so West Wing would fall flat for me, but,
That's fine.
I can see the Star Trek appeal. None of Star Trek has ever made, like, my top 10, and I know that's a very unfortunate circumstance for a lot of people who are like, whoa! But, I certainly do have a healthy appreciation for all of the series. It's just, I've just never been... I've never been the person who's like, I am... what would be the word? Enamored with it. I've never watched all of Star Trek. I've watched a lot of Star Trek. I think Deep Space Nine is personally for me next best to Next Generation, but that's only because I would still switch sides for Sir Patrick Stewart. So a man among men.
You wouldn't do it for Avery Brooks, huh?
You know, I'd think about it, but
like season 4 forward Avery Brooks when they let him shave his head and have a goatee.
I'd think about it. I wouldn't, but I'd think about it. I'm sorry. He's just not my type. I know.
Naruka? Nope.
What happened?
Nope. If you want to make a Futurama fan...
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fucking time him out. Time him out for a minute. Not out of anger, but for the memes. Time his ass out.
Shit, how mod view work?
Hang on. Where is it? See you in a minute. See you in 10 seconds, Narc.
Well, you made it 1 minute, so.
No, I decided to take pity upon he.
I mean, mod view says it's a minute, so.
Oh. We both did.
I didn't do anything. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It matters not.
It matters not, for it is done.
Oh, Zinthar did it. Okay.
Yeah, Zinthar's got me.
What Zinthar got you?
Pacing across the field, you rack your brain for a way to make sense of this insane war you are waging. For what purpose could Lucifer be engaging in such insanity? What was there to gain from this? The answers to such questions will not come easily, not without a heavy price attached. As you ponder these and other matters, a timid monk clears his throat quietly to announce his presence. Spinning on your heels to face the sudden sound, your flame-colored hair frames your face in such a way as to bring fear to the poor cleric. He shakily informs you that a crystal shard has been delivered moments ago with express instructions that it be shown to you immediately. Fearing it is a trap, the mages in your council chose to study it. Finding no magical traps or spells to harm their queen, they show it to you. A demonic face appears from inside the shard. As soon as you approach, the face is bearded, horned, and has glistening, sharp teeth. A wicked grin is firmly in place, with which rapidly becomes a sneer as it speaks. Ah, the
We've
famed...
been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Yeah. Ah, the famed Catherine Griffinheart, or should I say Iron Fist, seems a much more appropriate name for you. In case you did not know, I am Lucifer Cregan, King of Airfall and bringer of doom. I hope you realize your efforts to engage me are fruitless, as was proven by my pushing your pathetic invasion back nearly to your own capital. You cannot win against the might of my armies or the power of my secret weapon. This day shall see the end of your precious Antagaric, Enroth, and all that I survey. Prepare yourself for oblivion, Catherine, Queen of Arathia, for it is coming soon. With that, the image fades out, and you are left alone with the threat hanging in the air, muttering something about madmen. You go back to your planning session and prepare for the coming battles. Just like muttering, like, fuck that guy.
Fucking dude with his fucking goatee. Who the fuck does he think he is?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass.
Beat up your invasion force. Yeah, well, fuck you.
Yeah. How you beat this, Blade Hand Eggplant?
That's the one.
Fled. No. Oh, hello, Cleo. You've come back to me, my sweet Tinkerbell.
Somebody give him a pet.
She hath.
Make Rob pet.
She hath, in fact, been petted. Wait, did he
you're
run
not
away
free
again? Son of a bitch.
No, fuck that.
I'm
gonna talk a big game, then we'll bitch out.
Yeah, and then my big titty demon lady's gonna run away. Yeah, they're invading, and it's not good right now. I'm being rather outmaneuvered, which is not great. Not great at all. We need... Well, we need Catherine to go and fight this guy. That's their main unit.
Can Catherine defeat this guy?
I think so. I'm fairly confident, even though she does not have many of the skills I want her to have, i.e., she doesn't have expert air magic or enough spells, or... Wait a minute, did I forget to give her wisdom?
She have Eagle Eye?
Oh, so stupid, Robert. Oh, I forgot to give her wisdom. Well, that's going to be a pain in my dick for the rest of this entire campaign.
Yes, it is.
What a fucking dumb move. Never, ever, 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 ever do that unless you're a big, stupid idiot. God damn it.
Maybe if you are a big, stupid idiot, don't do it.
Oh, fucking, that is so dumb of me. Fuck. I was not paying enough attention. I thought I still had that. I thought I either had it already or that I had a slot open, clearly. And, man, that's dumb. Oh, that's so fucking dumb.
And that would be going back on a save pretty far at this point.
I ain't gonna do it. We're playing in hard mode now.
No kidding. Either that or you're designating a different leader unit.
Well, you get all of them. That's the thing.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, Catherine's just not going to be your main at this point.
She still will, because her, like, the stuff that I do have her having is good. That was just so incredibly foolish of me. You don't leave your... You don't want to not have all the magic you can, basically. Catherine, would you just catch this fucker? Like, please?
Sorry, maybe if I had some magic, I could do it.
Honestly, she'd probably... Well, she wouldn't be able to get flight or anything, but... You're not wrong. She'll send her to the middle. We gotta pump him up. What?
Chet is now discussing the implications of a person smelling like hot dogs.
Tio started this.
Yes.
Yep. I can't say I'm surprised that we are still on this.
Are you disappointed?
You know?
Because I feel like you're probably not.
I don't think so. It could be worse. I think I can live with this. So we do have like a full fuck-off army that we were able to recruit here. Like, just fucking massive amount of units. And in order to get at all of it, we actually have to scalp out some of our current resources. Fortunately, we're not building a lot anymore in the way of wood or quite literally wood ore.
Yes, the wood mines.
Yes. Ah, yes, the wood mines of Woodonia.
Yes, by Jove, the Arathian wood mines are well known as a wonderful source of lumber.
All right, we need to get Catherine in here so she can get the fucking stallions to move. Listen up to this asshole. Fiona.
Fiona.
Yeah, why don't you bring fucking Shrek, Fiona?
This game came out before that movie. Oh, not by much.
No, I don't know. I don't know if that's entirely super duper true.
I believe Shrek was 2000.
Yeah, that would have been like a year of separation. Yeah,
Of course, you're into an expansion at this point, so.
Yeah.
Muddy in the waters. Someone in chat's gonna tell us.
I am positive of that fact. Ah, why you do this?
Someone must. Can't have Rob going around like being comfortable in his own skin or anything.
Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things. Alright, what do I need in this army? Monks, honestly. I should go recruit more. Where'd you go, fuckface? This guy. Where is he? Where'd Fiona go? Yeah, there's the bitch.
Get out of my swamp.
Get out of my swamp!
I feel like there's only one appropriate response to that, and it's terribly, terribly predictable.
Make me?
Somebody!
Don't. No, we're not doing that. I'm not jamming out to Smash Mouth right now, as much as I kind of want to.
Not now. Later.
Later.
It's gonna go and listen to Roadman at max volume.
Was that the album?
No, the album was Astro Lounge.
Okay. I would say I was rather young at the time, so it's hard for me to remember the specifics, to be perfectly honest. I was a very wee lad of wee stature and wee age.
Children.
Yes. Exactly. Excuse me.
I mean, to be fair, I was in 8th grade, but
yeah, you weren't that far. You weren't that far ahead of me.
Years ahead. Years.
Light years ahead. Oh my!
Streets
This
ahead.
is. God damn it! I can't believe you brought that one out. Okay, this is a nasty battle.
That was a lot of halberdiers to lose.
It's a lot of everything to lose, sir.
Yes, but it was 424 halberdiers.
It is a true statement.
I only tell true statements.
Yeah.
Also, I lie.
You only speak the true.
I only speak the true. This statement is a lie.
So is the cake.
That's true.
Hmm. This is actually our best unit.
That's okay.
This is by far our most powerful unit.
Night Owl wants me to point out to you, Bonk.
Did we miss a stretch and a pet?
Oh, did we?
Well, here, I'm gonna redeem that pet right now. She's licking her paw, and now she's licking my finger. As I give her some face pets, because she's so pretty, and she's here now. Alright, here we go. Dad stretch. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, we needed that.
We did indeed. Oh, man.
So, Rob, what's going on lately that's worth talking about in front of chat? Let's put some more qualifiers on there.
Yeah, fucking nothing. Ain't nothing.
Baseball season's over. College basketball doesn't get interesting again for a few months. I don't care about football. I don't know. How's hockey this year, Rob?
The Wings aren't very good, so I haven't watched a lot.
When was the last time the Wings were good?
Too fucking damn long, that's fucking sure.
Feels a lot like me talking about the Reds. Actually, it has been more recent that the Red Wings didn't suck than it has since the Reds did anything meaningful.
That is very, very true.
This has now been 32 years since the Cincinnati Reds won the World Series.
Wow.
Longer than Rob has been around, I believe.
I mean, same for the Tigers, though.
Yeah, but, you know. Been longer for the Tigers, hasn't it?
Yeah. They were in the 80s.
Starscav wants you to know that at least the Red Wings are not the Maple Leafs.
That's an incredibly true statement that I understand deeply.
And at least the Cincinnati Reds are not the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Man, the Heat's just wailing on. I'm taking less losses, but it's no less.
It's still gonna suck.
Yeah, it's no less painful, let's say.
But you know they can't run away from the fight this time.
Oh, no, they cannot. And now they can't shoot me again. They can shoot me with their towers, but they can't slam me with that fireball. Have him defend. We didn't lose. For what we're facing, we didn't lose an exorbitant amount of those. We didn't lose all of these. We didn't lose even half of those. We lost most of these. We've hardly lost these. Kept all of them intact.
100 fewer halberdiers than.
Well, no, I still have a stack.
Yeah.
They had eliminated the whole stack. Yeah. Oh, you mean the AI battling as me?
Yes.
Okay, I understand now. And we now have expert haste, and there's summon boat. And blind, so we got good things now.
And you also got summon boat.
Yeah, and we fucking can't move forward without that, can we? Fucking hell. Gotta make sure I have motherfucking summon boat up my ass.
That's a weird thing to have up your ass, Rob.
Look.
You know you're supposed to read scrolls, right?
I mean, oh god, here we go. A bedraggled and forlorn looking runner arrived at your tent. He was wounded, but waved off the attendants who tried to aid him. He had a message to bring. You could tell immediately by his countenance that the news was grave. My dearest wife, I must regret to inform you that we have met with great resistance in our journey to join up with General Kendall's forces. The minions of Aefol are formidable indeed, much more so than I had anticipated. Several hundred loyal warriors have fallen, and I fear that many more will be sacrificed before this is over. I am now unable to predict when we will be available to fortify your position. Good thing I'm doing it on my own. I'm a strong, independent woman, and I don't need no man.
Independent woman.
You will need to hold out longer than I had originally been planning on. I miss you terribly. Know that I will be there, no matter the price I must pay. Nothing shall keep me from your side. Perhaps one day soon we shall be able to return to Enroth and our beloved son, Nikolai. From Roland, crushing the scroll, you enter your tent, eyes filled with tears.
It is the sound Catherine makes.
Yeah, totally. That gargling sound.
It's in the cutscenes.
Yeah. Fuck, terrible.
Oh, Roland.
Oh, Roland. Fuck, I hate what I've done. What have I become? Damn it.
Everything I love goes away in the end.
That's a little too true for me. Self-deprecating jokes. Na 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 na.
Is this a joke or is this real? Chat will never know.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Chat pays attention, unfortunately. We have such an attentive chat. So aware of our failings.
Grimos. Oh, Roland. Noises of a deep one doing the Slurpee.
Catherine had leveled up to 18. Okay. Well,
she's legal now.
Ooh. Oh! Spicy. Yeah, so we have precision, fortune, arrow, haste. Like, those are all actually really good.
Roland's just been grooming her for years.
Oh, no. Hey, look, the line.
Hey, look, I'm gonna ruin this game for Rob.
You're gonna ruin the stream. You're gonna ruin the channel.
Oh, man.
How'd the channel get deleted? Well, Parallax came on and it was all downhill from there.
When I'm on somebody else's show, I get to do this.
Yeah.
When I'm on my show, that's what Squick and Warlax are for.
God, Squick. Fucking Squick. Aren't you supposed to be on my team, Sile? Like, did she not send Gilu a message literally last time? It was like, hey, come fight the bad shit. Oh my god. I love-hate when they screw that up. You know what I mean? A torrential rain begins, the rain bears an odd odor, and seems to be eating away at steel weapons and armor. The court wizards do what they can to protect the troops from this acidic rains, but their powers are severely limited against such an assault. It will cost dearly to fix the damage. Oh well. It's whatever.
It seems disfortunate.
Did you say disfortunate?
I did.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I heard you correctly. God, they're going to take this back again. Fuck! I need to get across that border, like, flat out. He is at least strong enough. He has a full army strong enough to hold the northern half, so now she can just stay on the southern half. And he is not willing to go anywhere near her, apparently, because he did not go toward that castle.
Beacon is lit. Gondor calls for aid.
Yeah, for real. The thing is that they can sneak in the back door there, giggity.
Night Owl is jabbering at you.
What up, Night Owl? I ate his liver with fava beans. Night Owl, bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, 2 minutes ago, we had a water break as well.
Oh, shit.
Rob! Yeah, what up?
Yeah.
Alright, water break. Hail hydrate. Gotta get that hydrate.
There's a hydrate song now. We're gonna have to have Goat record it.
Yeah. Hydro up, homies. For real. Towtep, thank you. I'm sorry it took me a couple minutes.
So the other day, when I was at Location Redacted visiting people, Goat looked at me and said, "What do you want me to play?" while holding a guitar in his hand. And I picked something off the top of my head that I knew was a challenging and not super well known instrumental guitar piece and threw it out there trying to be a little bit of an ass about it. But no, then he just fucking did it.
I don't know why you thought that would work.
I don't, because I don't think most people have Malagania in the back of their heads.
Well, a professional like Goat always has it in the back of his head. There. That mass haste makes such a huge fucking difference.
What else does Rob stream on here?
Everything.
Lately, not much else.
Everything.
I mean, occasionally other stuff.
Who asked? How long am I going? Probably like 30 more. I'm gonna finish this level. Pistol. When else do I stream? It's very random. My only standing showtime right now is Sundays 1 to 4 for Shitpost Sunday, where we play a lot of B games. That is myself, the Apostle of Tooch, and Sam, who play. We each have a game we're playing. Currently, Sam is playing the Valkyria Chronicles. I am playing the text-based, or the text parser adventure, however you want to say it, Quest for Glory. And Tooch is playing the Outer Worlds. Yeah, it's just like a retrospective on a lot of like old B games that still had really good mechanics or like really redeeming qualities. And we joke and play it.
The Outer Worlds.
Fuck you, I like that game.
It's not old.
Huh?
It's not old.
Oh, well, it's okay. It's not just old games, but it's like it's all like B games or like Eurojang games, stuff like that. Very intentionally set up to be that way. You son of a bitch, get the fuck over here, man.
No.
Slap you with a sword? Alima, didn't I kill you once already? You harpy. And then Chili over here. Switching sides and shit.
I know. Next year, when I maybe see him again, I'll try to remember to do that.
What was some would go?
Yeah. Man, this new resin is so much better than old resin.
You doing?
It fell from like 8 inches up and it didn't break.
You doing models and shit right now?
Yeah, I'm priming a bunch of shit. Right now, I have literally dozens of unpainted models that are all primed and ready to go.
Literally dozens.
Yes. Yes.
Nice. I believe in you. You can do it.
I'm sure I eventually will. It's just, the other side to it is I print thing. I print more thing. I print many thing.
I have too
Why
many
I
print
so
thing.
many thing.
Yeah, too many print thing.
Kind of getting there.
Why so much print?
Lots and lots of stuff I can't paint on stream now. So I've got stuff that I can paint.
Lots of things that are the shape of a marine who may be in space.
Perhaps more along the lines of dwarves that you might find in space. But yes,
dwarves that fare well in space and are of squat stature.
those, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Leagues of them, you might say.
A league of people who are known to squat.
Yes.
Okay. I understand. They're halflings.
Space halflings.
Yeah, space halflings.
Also gnomes.
Are there gnomes
In what?
in that as well?
No.
Okay. I'm like, I don't fucking know. You could have taken me for the milk and squids ride right there. I would have had no idea.
Shit's fun.
I've been like, squids make milk. And you'd be like, yep. Didn't you know? And I'd be like, no. You'd be like, now you know. Like, now I do. Thank you.
Squids make ink, right? Yeah, they make ink and milk. Really? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. Of course they fucking don't make milk.
So
I think that was literally how that conversation went.
It's so fucking good. And then you got hit, right? No.
Yes, I did.
I would say I'm kidding because I don't like we don't want to condone spousal violence, but
I got hit in a playful fashion.
okay. My ex-wife used to fucking just haul off, like, for a while. She did it in front of my mom. And eventually my mom asked, like, why do you let her do that? Like, why is she doing that? And I got to the point where I was like, why the fuck do I let her do that? Like, ugh. I should have known then that it was a problem.
I mean, yes?
Look, I was desperate. End discussion. Is he gonna come out of this fucking castle? Come on now.
Or would you turtle up?
I would
'Cause
turtle.
I'd turtle up.
I would turtle up, but he is not as smart as I am because he is, by his nature, an AI, and rather stupid, which is the
All right,
point.
Gary Kasparov, let's see how it goes.
All right, let's see. Perfect. Yes. I don't want to put them there. Fuck. There we go. There we go, number 2.
This is one of those things I definitely have to paint on stream. I guess this week my time is spoken for because I've already been told that since I found it and went ahead and bought it for the hell of it, I have to paint Hot Dog Mech this week.
You must paint hot dog.
Yes, Hot Dog Mech.
Okay. This guy was a lot less of a threat than he needed to be. Although I did lose those to the tower, which kind of sucks. Hey, spell power. Oh, look at all those things that she can't learn because I forgot that wisdom spell. Fuck. God, that's stupid. That's going to piss me off for the rest of this campaign.
It's going to get so much worse when you get to a castle and they actually have town portal.
No, that one does have town portal.
Oh.
It has town portal and fly. And she's an expert earth mage and air mage.
Oh.
Yeah. No, it's bad. It's big dumb. It's real bad.
Ooh, fucking oof, Rob.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Presumably you have another hero that can come up and learn that shit, right?
Gelu already has expert wisdom and fly.
Yeah, but not town portal.
I don't need any of it. This one's almost over.
Okay.
We'll just have to carry. We'll have to carry her forth with more weaknesses than I would have preferred.
Well, the one that after I do Hot Dog Mech is you'll appreciate this one. It's the first real boss from Diablo 3.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember who that is though.
I never played Diablo, but I did read all of the books.
That's an odd series of decisions to make.
Because I liked all the splat books that they did about Blizzard games.
That's true. Okay, not Diablo 1. It's not the Butcher. It's Skeleton King. That's right, Tahotep. It's Skeleton King.
I say I don't remember what their names are.
Skeleton King. No more questions.
Okay, it's literally Skeleton King.
Yes. That is what happens to Leoric in Diablo 1. He turns into a Skeleton King, and they bring him back in Diablo 3, and he is Skeleton King. You have to fight Skeleton King.
I have Diablo 3. I bought it to play it with my buddy Bill on Xbox.
Oof.
And
Okay.
We played it for maybe 2 days. Because he got like super into it, and I was like, all right, I'll play it so we can play games again. Because we used to play a lot of games, and then I moved more over to PC, and he was still playing on Xbox. We just kind of drifted away from playing games together. We still hang out all the time.
I never played the expansion for it.
I have the whole fucking thing that I could be playing, and I think it has some sort of crossplay. I don't know, but this gleaming citadel stands tall and defiant against the darkening skies that lay overhead. A sense of hope and wonderment overcomes you as you approach the front gates. At this point, a scout from your outrider group trots back to report of creatures not spotted in Aralia for quite some time. They stand atop the walls and prepare for an assault. They seem wary of strangers, but oddly are prepared for war. There's something they know and you do not. There's only one way to find out. You press on. What? Alright. First of all, blind the thing that has like 8,000 speed, apparently. What the fuck? Excuse you?
They ran off.
7, 6, 7, 9? Okay. Ugh!
What?
My methods for making this work are not high. Well, they're not. Yeah.
Hello, Digiman.
Hello, Digi. Because this thing's gonna go, which means lightning bolt. And if I do this, I have to hope for a morale buff so that I can kill that before she does it. I'm not gonna get it. Now I have to take out several pack lots, swarm pack, horde. I'm just... fuck it. There. Go inside and turtle is pretty much the name of the game right now. For him, at least. I don't need him to conserve units, really. Like, I just need him to hold the line right now. Well, really, for that one moment, even. Because she's about to come up with just an assload of units, because she's going to go over here, too. Before I win, I have to get Catherine over to the Library of Enlightenment, though. And it's like, why? And it's like, so you can get +4 to every fucking skill. That's why.
Kidding.
Yeah. You never want to have a carryover unit not go to the Library of Enlightenment, which sounds like just the weirdest, dumbest thing.
Oh, no. No, that makes perfect sense.
No, it makes sense, but just the statement itself is ridiculous.
Don't not go to the library, kids.
Yeah, make sure you go to the library. I'm sitting here with another unnecessary loss because I'm like, oh, why did that happen? It's like, well, because those Cerberus are fast. So here we go. Slap. She can gain more points, though. She's already got 14 defense. That's pretty good. Sorsha will finally make herself useful. Come up on the side there. Ooh, money. Money.
Is there anyone in chat that is 3D printing inclined at the moment? If you go over to My Mini Factory, the maker Archvillain Games currently has a sale going on through Friday at 70% off, and Archvillain makes some really radical shit. Just in case anyone's wondering.
Are they give you a template for which you print, or?
I will show you. Like,
Okay.
you're buying the 3D files too.
That's right. Okay, that's what it is. I'm familiar with this, so I understand them. Alright, it looks like they started with 3 castles as well, and now they are suffering. This city is Darktane, named for a dark god long ago, thought forgotten by the people of this land. His spirit lives on within the walls of this monument to his twisted soul, for Doctane was a god of torture and suffering. The screams of Cregan torture victims are like prayers to his glory.
So Rob, here's a question.
Yes.
Is that a reference to something from Base Might and Magic?
Probably not, but there are a lot of things in this that are. Like you are gonna find many a reference to the Might and Magic series, like core games across everything that that's going on in here.
Right.
That's just I mean it's well built that way is really what it is.
Why build a setting and put a game in it if you're not going to use it?
Well, I mean, Might and Magic is the setting, you know? Like it's where everything is. And then Heroes is just the spin-off. So like all this shit going on, you get to understand like the really deep machinations of why it's going on when you play the Might and Magic series. Because it's all about like this turmoil. At least the first, all the games up to Ubi getting it are about, you know, the Cregan invasions and Archibald and Heroes of Might and Magic 1, 2, and 3 and how they're all connected and like all this shit. It's all part of it. All right, we finally did that. Now, Sorsha, we have basically, standing before you is Flame, their eyes, they appear to be protecting something, and then they died.
How dare they?
Yeah. And then they died. No. Ooh, echo.
I'm sorry, I was pulling something up on my phone so that I could make a thing happen.
You're good.
And it happens that, you know, now I'm watching the stream twice.
Oopsie doodle.
I'm a boo-boo.
Baby. Honey, baby.
Honey, boo-boo.
And I didn't even have to go to tier 5 units. I'm really glad that I didn't try to invest in Angels because I wouldn't have been able to afford it. We'll have him pick these up so Catherine can fall back. And Source is going to go hold down the last fort. Let's see here. The walls of the mountain to your left and right suddenly shift. Large man-shaped creatures, eyeless sockets, blah, blah, blah. Wow, that's a lot. But what if they were slow?
There. I dropped a link to the things I've been priming into chat.
Nice.
I mean, I sent it to you first so that there was a link to it.
Okay. I will for sure look at it afterward. Ooh! Ooh, that's a big guy, yeah.
Later, Pistol. Have a good night.
Have a good one, Pistol. Thank you very much for coming by.
And Naruka is about to pass out as well.
Have a good night, Naruka. There we go. Slap. There we go.
Bonk.
Give him that bong stick.
Bonk.
And we're very close. Very, 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 very close. I'm just getting right through this one. Cutting through them like paper over here.
Rain falls, fire burns, and buddy, I hurt people.
Yeah. Giving them the bonk. She can't learn any of that because she sucks at magic. Because I am a doofus.
I was going to give you a hard time for it, but then you went ahead and did it for me.
Yeah, a big doo-doo headed doofus. Bitch, get away from the castle I just took. Who said you could come back already?
What castle?
Yeah, well, fucking take it now. Because these
No.
demons apparently will listen to me now, because reasons. Blackened walls of a border gate, these lands, horrors beyond, bears the heraldry of Cregan clans. Sickening smell, clothing, pores, skin, noxious vapors, volcanic lands polluted the land and killed a great many trees. Fate that threatens Arathia if King Lucifer gets his way. Realizable and use strength and resolve. Got
Yada,
it.
yada, yada.
Yeah.
Hada, hada, hada. Who do you trust?
We've kind of read it like several times over, so we're good.
Shit here is unpleasant. Would you care to proceed?
Yeah. Yes, no. Check yes or no. An adorable little country song, isn't it?
I do know this song, yes.
I do too. It's too fucking cute, and that's why I hate it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, always check no. Hey, got him. You just gotta go sit right there, buddy.
He's going to the timeout spot.
Where'd that other guy go? Jeez.
Yeah, he logged off.
He logged off. He's right there. Bye-bye.
Moved him down to the unattended trash channel.
Oh, he got first move. Son of a bitch. If I don't attack him, he sticks in there, though.
Still doing phrasing.
Giggity. LOL phrasing. Alright, whatever. I fucked up. Fine. Oop, gotta get that.
Ruka? Oh, Ruka's gone. I was going to say, yes. Yes, I am painting the boss from the Diablo 3 expansion despite not having played it. Because it's a cool fucking model.
What are you gonna do with it?
Same thing I do with all the rest of it. Store it.
For what?
Nothing. I paint stuff because I like painting it.
Fair. I'd be using them in, like, D&D games and shit. On the first day of the Festival of Life, the fearsome clouds that brought the hateful rainfall break. A brilliant light shines down upon it. Perhaps the gods are favoring you at last. Cool.
I mean, if I had a physical D&D game, sure, it'd be great for that.
Mm-hmm. You'd probably have so many minis.
You have no idea.
Are we above five? Are we above 500?
Probably. I mean, considering the number I've given away lately, it would not surprise me.
Okay. Okay.
Like, just looking at what's on my desk waiting to be painted right now. Like, in the photo I sent out, I had, like, 8 of them sitting here that I've primed tonight. But that's not including all of the... Oh, God. Probably a couple of dozen on the shelf above that haven't been primed. And a dozen above that. And then...
Sir.
There's a lot, Rob.
Sir, I believe this is called an addiction. You're like, look, shut
How do
up.
I store them, Tio? I have shelves in my office. And they
mini shelves.
As I look around, there are, in fact,
Large enough for an echo, because I can hear it.
There are 6 shelves in this room. They are all at least 4 feet long and 11 inches deep.
Giggity.
It's true.
Alright, Catherine has now received enlightenment, and we're just gonna pump her up. We're gonna get a couple artifacts, then we're gonna run over the final encampment. Because we've already beaten all their main armies. They're on like their final army, final castle trapped inside. So like they are all about to die a gruesome death.
That's okay.
Yeah, they suck anyway, so
They're
whatever.
demons. Who cares? They're space alien demons that landed on a cylinder-shaped world. Don't look into any of this.
He's 100% correct.
Not because it's not true, but because it might bend your brain.
Every planet in the original Heroes of Might and Magic universe is a disc world. They're all flat. They're all flat. They're all flat though. I mean, yeah, they have depth, but they are flat.
I thought they were cylinders.
Yeah, you can go down into them, but like not immensely. They're not like deep cylinders.
Okay. I thought that it was like cylinder and then surface on the outside of the cylinder.
Maybe I'm forgetting. I don't think so, though. A panic-stricken man arrives in your camp one day with a message. Tearing it open, you pore over the letter, utter despair rapidly overcoming your otherwise noble visage. News that King Roland has been injured has arrived. Grief-stricken, you retire to your tent in great haste. So this is still procking story stuff on month 3. Basically, that's like the devs saying, hey, we expect you to still be fighting this enemy on month 3. I literally am putting off my victory at this point just to have leveled her up. So it's like, if you beat it too fast, you actually miss out on some of the story.
And you got that pentagram thing, right?
Hmm?
I saw one of those level up pentagrams.
Yeah, well, she can't do any more of them.
Oh, okay.
As you continue on your quest to exact revenge on the followers of the Mad King, your rage grows. The shadow that covers your soul threatens to engulf you fury, but a small light flickers when another runner arise. My dearest Catherine, I am truly sorry I have not written, but I did hear that you had received word of my injury. Let me assure that there is nothing to fear. The injuries I received were not severe, nor should you have been burdened with being informed of them. I received the injuries when we finally met up with General Kendall's forces. A large army of demons and hellhounds have been guarding a pass, and we needed to punch through. I led the charge, but received some minor wounds as well. I killed the thing responsible, fear not. All as well as I hope it is with you in your campaign. Yeah, I'm literally about to win, Roland. Like, you are too slow. Too slow, Roland, too slow. And we will, of course, fight the final battle myself. Where I outnumber them in every way, like 1,000 to 1. So. Yeah, go on, do it. Whatever. Come on. Come at me. Yeah, do it. Got him. Got him.
Hooked him up.
Got him. There we go. Game. Blouses. Which is kind of appropriate because we have Catherine. Alright. That's going to be our BPL end stream save. We'll look at like what the next thing is and we'll like talk about it. So. Seeking Armageddon. So this one is interesting. I was excited to show you guys this, or for you to see it. Zeron must gather the Sword of Hellfire, the Breastplate of Brimstone, the Shield of the Damned. If he dies, Aethel's hopes die with him. He will be able to advance to 12th level. All of his experience, skills, and spells shall transfer with him to the next scenario. You play as the demons now.
Ooh.
On the other side of everything. So it's really, really cool that it's like you're not just playing against them, you're also playing as them to see like what happens. Or like how they do it, basically. So we'll listen to this.
My quest is sacred, given to me by the king himself. I have searched the continent for the relics he desires. When I have come close, a mysterious
seems very jovial.
Mm-hmm.
I have pursued these heroes for months. Now I have them cornered. They will either surrender the relics, their lives, or both.
Whoever did the voice acting for Zeron is actually really, really good. I fucking loved it. You, my faithful Zeron, have been given the glorious task of locating the artifacts needed to construct Armageddon's blade. Your past failures aside, you are the one best suited to this task. My visions have told such. The visage of Lucifer speaks in gentle but powerful tones. The 3 elemental heroes who bested you in the past have been located and seem contained for the moment. Though they have taunted you by gathering that which you seek prior to your arrival, you must concentrate on your quest. Do not let petty things like pride get in your way. Xenofex was a fool and allowed himself to be arrogant and prideful. It was these things that led to his demise at the hands of those heroes from Arathia. So he was the one who, upon Lucifer's bidding, originally led the restoration, invasion. You have been given the shackles of war as a method of ensuring that these heroes will not get away. Corner them, locate the artifacts you need, and punish them for their transgression. How dare they stand in our way? You were chosen for your loyalty and tenacity. Do not fail me. I will be watching your progress. With that, the image fades, and you are left to your own devices and planning. This time, you vow by all that is dark and unholy. So edgy. Failure is no longer acceptable. To fail is to die. To succeed, your only purpose in life. There we go. So we have this guy, Zaron. It is him versus Conflux right now, and his specialty is Devils. So he gets a plus, it's a flat, +4 attack, +2 defense, +1 speed. It's pretty intense. It's pretty good.
It is, but on the other hand, it's like tier 6 unit specialization. So that's an investment.
It's tier 7,
like,
yeah.
They're not quite dragons, but
Well, he gets to start with them too, though.
that's true.
So he gets the Shackles of War so that nobody can retreat or surrender. When he wears this, all of his units get speed boosts, which is really good. And when Xenofex was slain and Lucifer Cregan seized the seat of power, Zeron was the first to declare fealty to this usurper. Highly decorated and respected, when Zeron chose to support this new king, other heroes quickly followed suit. And he starts really good, too, with the logistics, leadership, and tactics. He's, like, not a pushover. This lady sucks. I hate this lady.
Advanced Eagle Eye.
Yeah, they both suck, and this is basically Cuthbert, but with titties.
That tracks.
Yep. So this is basically she's actually a demonic halfling. Seriously, because she spent her whole life in Aethel, but she was there when the Kriegans arrived. So before it was Cregan territory, she was there. And she talked to and she's literally a heretic, because she was like, let me serve as a guide to the land, and then they gave her a command. Ash got her name during the initial attack on Arathia. Her forces managed to trap several dozen elves and dwarves inside a large wooden fort, which she blasted so completely with a spell that the entire structure powdered in a cloud of ash, filling several dozen very shocked occupants. Literally, like, poofed the structure with the people still fine inside.
Yeah.
Hilarious to me. Let's see here. Yacht. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very, very nice long start to the Armageddon's Blade campaign. We got the first 2 missions out of the way. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 time. Yeah, clearly it was a fine dust. But yeah, it's 1 a.m. I've got to leave early tomorrow. I got all kinds of shit to do. I have a super busy... My Wednesday, Thursday is fucking miserable. In that, it's going to be awesome. I know that sounds weird, but like I'm going to have a lot going on. I'll be back Thursday, though, and then I'm gone again Friday night and Saturday night. And then I should be here I should be home in time for, what's it called?
Sunday show.
Yeah, Shitpost Sunday, thank you. I think we're going to have either Tooch or Sam do it this week, though, because I got Quest of Glory last week, but I should be here to co-host. So that's when you'll see me next. Maybe Friday, if you're lucky. Maybe a little bit Thursday, if you're lucky. We'll see.
Compete with me and Crow for that spot.
I'd be on way before you on Thursday if I was. Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to be on in the evening. And Friday would be morning too. I wouldn't be on coming up on Farm Sim either because I'll be out. I'll be out Friday and Saturday.
Bierski wants you to go
yeah.
take a poop.
How did he know?
Bierski knows things.
Oh, he wants me to rest first. You should have put poop, rest, poop, eat. So, anyway, thank you everyone for coming out. Thank you for the generosity today. We saw some gifting of subs and some great raids. Thank you so much. So, have a good night. And thank you, Parallax, and your brother for being here to get silly with us as well.
You're welcome. Y'all have a good night.
Take care, everybody.